Can y'all hear me now? Ah, there we go. Can y'all hear me? Does that work? I know you can't see me. Yeah, I gotta try and fix that as well. That's the harder thing to fix, but I did fix. I hope you can hear me now. Sorry. I'm playing the Late Night 183 tournament, by the way. Now I gotta try and fix the webcam while I play this match. I seriously apologize for these glitches. I don't know what's going on. That's a weird glitch. Anyway, I'm starting with Radiant Charizard. Interesting starter. Alright, I'm going first. Let's see. That is not an ideal start. Poffin. Oh, this is bad. I get a Charmander. Do I get a Bidoof? No, I just get double Charmander, I guess. Could get Charmander and Pidgey, but if he knocks out my Charmander, I could be in trouble. So I think I get double Charmander here. I'm going to have to get real lucky soon. Because this is a really bad start. End turn. My daughter, so your friend now, disappointing and didn't play 4 ties. Brutal, interesting. Yeah. And while my opponent's playing his turn, I'm still going to try and fix my camera. I don't know what's going on. Try this. Oh, there we go. I got my video actually popping up, it looks like. So it's kind of big right now. Let me try to fix that. Sorry. That's not lined up, but it's closer. There we go. Got my camera. There we go. It's working. Anyway, he uses Nest Ball. In fact, yeah, he uses Nest Ball, gets Radiant Greninja. Let's hope its start is kind of slow. I really need it to be. Just playing some kids that are just clowning and playing slow. Ah. I feel like you kind of got to call the judge in the tournament if people are playing slow. That's tough, though. I hate when that happens. It's kind of hard to know when to call the judge, though. Sometimes it's tough to really have an idea when it's best to do that. But yeah, that's tough. Sorry about that, Larry. Chorus. Darn, he found Chorus. Please, no cram attack. I have nothing, and I need you to have nothing, too. My opponent's playing Shaman V and Groudon. Very weird list. Treats, okay. No cram down. Hopefully it continues to be no cram down. NAIC probably... There'll probably be top 128 points. Yeah, NAIC and seniors, you'll probably get points for being in the top 128, which is pretty cool. So... that's definitely something to look forward to. Alright. Man. That's probably better lighting. There we go. Oh god. Oh gosh, Bibarel, that's useless. This is so bad. Turo, but that's not useful. Just boss Manaphy, I guess. Try to at least slow him down. End turn. My goodness. If I get... literally, if I just get an Ultra Ball, I'm chilling. That's all I need. The thing is, if he gets Sableye anytime soon, he just wins. And he's playing 2 vacuums, so it's very possible he gets Sableye, like, right about now. Which is very scary. This is looking really bad, actually. Just not getting set up at all. Radiant Greninja is also an issue, actually. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Radiant Greninja is knocking out double Charmander could lose me on the spot as well. This is really bad. Doesn't even need much for Radiant Greninja to work. Thought London would be, but they missed it. She's good at Vancouver, not so nice. Ion. Oh, London and Orlando was rough. Oh, yeah. Hoping special events in Africa has low turnout. Interesting. I didn't even realize there was a special event in Africa. That's pretty cool, actually. Ooh, that was a pretty bad Pokestop. I'm glad. Oh, actually, the Pokegear could find a Chorus, so maybe it was... oh, no, it failed. Thank goodness. I'm glad. Because my opponent found a Chorus there. It could be dangerous. Oh, passes? Please, I need something. Oh, that's something. Pokestop. Come on, Pokestop. I'm trusting you. Yes! Rare Candy! Finally, I have something. Oh my gosh. That was awful. But it finally worked out. And I have Turo in hand to also pick up Radzard. I could put Radzard back down, honestly. No, I'm not going to put it back down. I'm just going to hold it in hand. Burning Darkness for knockout. I'm doing something. It's not much, but it's something, and that's what's important. Oh my gosh. Finally, I'm doing something. Goodness. That is crazy. Oh, I thought it was just kind of over because of my terrible setup. Roxanne prize is kind of interesting. I prefer an Iono, though. I feel like Roxanne is a better card in the deck than a 4th Iono, but still. Welcome, JDX. I'm glad you got here after the technical issues I had, or my audio wasn't working and my video wasn't working. Yeah. Tor's List? Yes, it's just a copy of Tor's List, actually. That's why I said, is this the best way to play Charizard in the title? Because Tor's List is the most well-known and the most successful way to play it. I hate Sableye so much. I do play Jirachi, but I might not be able to find it. Technical machine difficulty. Exactly. That's how I feel right now, because my setup is garbage. Probably need a Pokestop again next turn, to be honest. Just because I need to get, like, a Poffin for Jirachi or something. The scary thing is Sableye can easily get rid of my Manaphy. And he's drawing a lot of cards, so his deck's really thin. What's nice is nothing in his deck can one-hit my Charizard, because he does not play Moon. Actually, no, he plays Shaman V, so Shaman V can do it. But he only plays one Grass Energy. It makes it a little bit tough on him. So that's good, at least. There goes my Charmander. Yay! I'm gonna need to trust in Pokestop. Now I gotta rock the Team Evo bib with 2 Switch and Gengar and trolling me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no thanks. I do have double Turo and Team Yellowstone though, so I guess I'm somewhat close to that in a way. Not the same, but got some things related to that. Alright. Pokestop, let me trust you. Oh, of course I draw Charmeleon. Pokestop, come on. Come on! So I gotta put down Radiant Charizard, maybe? Yeah. This is looking bad. Super Rod in. Fire. Charmander, Pidgey. This is awful. And just Burning Darkness. Okay. Guess that's how the cookie crumbles. Please don't get your Shaman up. Oh, Ultra Ball. That's a little bit better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Gengar works so well with Fire and Radzard. People are way too sleep for the Synergy format. I'm never switching up. Okay, okay. I'm glad you enjoy it. Fire is so great for the Vulpix. Yeah. If Vulpix saw more play, I'd play it. And that's not what I want. I don't like the Shaman. I was hoping you would not have the Shaman, but of course you found it, which is sad. It's annoying I can't actually get enough energy on the Radzard to knock you out. I think maybe I bring up Manaphy? Maybe? Well, actually, how much damage is Shaman doing to my Radzard? It's doing 140. That's not quite enough. So maybe I don't need to worry about that. I can actually, like, Roxanne and stuff. This is actually okay. It's not great, but it's okay. I'll bring up Radzard, Ultra Ball for something, and then I Roxanne. You're the one who inspired. I had to wait until rotation. I don't think it was ever worth pre-rotation. Yeah. I'm glad I gave you some inspiration. Ooh, that's a pretty good Pokestop. He is down 2 gate and 3 chorus, which is good. Vacuum, is he getting rid of the Pokestop so I can't use it? Yeah, because he knows I'm not set up. Okay. I guess I'm going to be manually powering up the Radzard now. Just got to get 2 energy on it. Revenge Blast. This is ridiculous. Well, Roxanne could be good, you know? It could work. What's cool is he actually doesn't knock me out with the Shaman. That helps. Oh, that's good. And then, oh, I don't know what to Ultra Ball. I guess I can lose Counter Catcher and Seal Stone, probably. Yeah, that's fine. For Jirachi. And then Roxanne better to get me lucky. Come on, Roxanne, I'm trusting you. 6 cards. That was a very good Roxanne, I feel like. Bibarel or Bidoof Poffin for Pidgey. Yeah, I think that's right. This is not perfect, but it's pretty good. And then I just end my turn. Yo, do you see my message? Oh, let me check. I think I'm banned on your live stream. Yo, I see your message. It might look like you're banned on my live stream because YouTube prevents certain messages, such as ones that include links. So if you sent a message with a link in my YouTube chat, then it probably did not work. There's a few different messages that, like, YouTube don't work. So I think that might be what's going on. Okay, he got... Oh, actually, now I just attack with Radzard, right? I just need to find an energy, which shouldn't be that hard. Maybe I Prime Catcher Radiant Greninja. No, I guess I just knock out the Shaman. Yeah, I just knocked out the Shaman. I could actually get rid of the Prime Catcher if needed. This is weird. Okay. So I think... Ooh. All I did was... Did you play Mach 60? That's weird, because that didn't pop up. I'm not playing your Orlando 60 right now. I'm playing towards Orlando 60. But they're pretty similar lists overall. I feel like I don't hate putting down Collapsed Stadium. So I'm going to get rid of the Prime Catcher. I don't need Prime Catcher anymore, to be honest. Get a Bibarel. And putting out Collapsed Stadium actually can hurt him a little bit. I mean, he's probably going to just get rid of Manaphy, which is fine, but... Okay, I just need to find a Candy or an Energy. That's all I need. Candy or Energy. You also have to find Jirachi. Oh, I shouldn't have put out Collapse. I forgot about Jirachi. It's okay, actually. I don't have to find Jirachi. I don't. It may seem like it. No, I don't. Well, maybe I do. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have put out Collapsed. I don't know. Yeah, I had to find Jirachi. You're right. Although he does have a Sableye in the discard. How many Sableyes does he play? Yeah, probably. I forgot Jirachi was gone. Where's his list? Oh, I can't even... He plays 1 Sableye, and it's already in the discard, so he might not find it. Arven for Candy. And Belt, I guess. Candy Pidgeot, I guess. I have to Candy Pidgeot here, which is annoying, but it's okay. Which means I might as well just get Zard out. It's fine. He probably doesn't have, like, Gust on his Zard or anything. No. Not that. Get a Candy. I might still be able to win this. I'm so tired of all the Zards on the list. I usually beat them with Tina unless they hit me with Iono, Roxanne, I bad draw. Yeah. There's a lot of Zards recently. It's kind of crazy. So what's nice here is Sableye only takes 1 prize. Although if he hits my Radiant Charizard, I guess I Turo it up. Oh, there's only 2 energy there. There's less than I thought there were. Guess I have to Super Rod in another energy. That's fine, though. That's actually fine. I just hit. Getting Zard is fine, because then Jirachi no matter. Exactly. So I actually don't need the Jirachi. I'm fine. It wasn't something I need to worry about. The thing is, he probably doesn't knock me out here either. I'm gonna Turo up something in a sec. Sup, welcome Zara PCG. So the thing is, he can't win this turn, and if he hits me with Cram, then I Turo, and that should pretty much seal the game if I Turo. Because, I mean, I guess like, you could try to stall my Bibarel if I Turo, which could lock me out of it, because I don't have Prime Catcher to get out of the active. But, yeah. Just get anxious about playing Tina. Let me see. What is the thing about the... Okay. I'm definitely going to be cooking up 6-star dining experience on my opponents with the next few ace decks, especially survival cast. Oh my goodness. Guts Machamp? Well, wouldn't Guts and survival cast just kind of contradict with each other? Okay. So here's where a Turo. Because then Sableye doesn't do much for him. So I essentially just Turo the Radzard. Yeah, that's right. Turo Radzard. Now, I think Turo's in deck. It's possible it's prized. If it's prized, I'm going to be mad. Roxanne. That's fun. I have bid first and stuff, which is actually really nice. Although, I guess I do need to find a fire energy now, which is not ideal. That makes it a little bit harder on me, actually. Because I have to find a fire energy, which could be a little bit difficult. I might not be able to Turo here. Oh, that's not good. I guess I got an Iono. Because I can't just Turo now. That's not an option anymore. Got an Iono and hope he can't get back to the... Let's see, how many rods does he play? He plays 4 rods, and he's down 1. Yeah, he's only down 2. That's tough. I think I got an Iono, though. I could Arven for Super Rod. That doesn't really do much. Because the thing is, Turo, I just don't get an attack. Although I still have to... I think I still have to Turo, don't I? Yeah, I got a Turo still. Because then at least he can't win this turn. I still got a Turo. And then I essentially lose a turn, which is actually fine. I'm fine with losing a turn, because he can't win immediately. And therefore it should be okay. I still have to Turo, yeah. Just to heal. And I can actually put Radzard back down as well. And then, yeah, I just end the turn with Pidgeot in the active, I think. He does not... Oh, he plays a Raikou V. I actually have to end the turn with Charizard in the active. Maybe. He does play Shaman, but he would have to get back the Shaman, which I feel like is kind of tough for him. Maybe I should... Oh, I should have put Radzard back into the active, actually. Maybe. No, maybe not. Yo, welcome, George. Alright. Wow, there's a lot of things in there. This is tough. That Roxanne hurt. I think Turo was correct here, but he could technically get Shaman up, in which case I probably messed up. And maybe I should have just Iono'd, I'm not sure. I feel like he doesn't get the Shaman, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe he gets the Shaman. Maybe I just shouldn't have done that. I think at least I should have brought Radzard. But since he put down the Shaman, I think he has game. Yeah, maybe I should have just Iono'd, honestly. Yeah, Radzard active, exactly. As you can tell, I don't have much experience with this deck. I have experience in Bibzard, but not this version of Zard. Yeah, I should have put Radzard active, you're correct. And maybe I should have just Iono'd, actually. Well, that's too bad. Switch, yep, that's game. Yeah, I guess I should have just Iono'd, it's okay. Well, no worries. That's game 1, though. I have plenty of games left. So, that Roxanne hurt. Why do I think this was Radzard Lost Box? Because I didn't really disclose what it was. But yeah, it's not Radzard. The Shaman's kind of weird. Can we ban this mod? What do you mean, Dr. Alfred? Why would you want to ban a mod? JDX saying, even if I flip tails, survival cast saves your champ. Yeah, but either way, you lose survival cast. Why play champ with it when champ already has the ability to survive? Like, it's just kind of doubling up on the same ability. Might as well just do one or the other. Alright. It's alright. I'm definitely getting practice with Zard. This is one of my first times actually playing the deck. I'm not quite used to Pidgeot Zard specifically. So I'm practicing it, especially for NAIC coming up in about a month. Because that tournament is important. Anyway, look at this meta share. 25% Zard, followed by 6.74% Tien Pao. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Wrong record. Oh, yeah, you're right. I had it backwards. Thank you, XR. Yeah, because I lost, not won. There we go. What in the world? Why are there so many Zards? What? That is crazy. 46 compared to 12 for the second place deck. I am not alone, apparently. Okay. How many of them have the Regieleki? It's a very low amount, actually. 0.09 having Regieleki is surprising, because I think the Regieleki is a very good way to play it. It's probably not the best way, but I do think it's very good. It's very surprising that that is so unpopular. It's weird. 1.43 Turo on average. Team Yell's cheer, most people are not playing. People kind of cut it from towards list. Which I could see cutting it. I don't hate cutting it for another Charmeleon, honestly. But it is very useful to have. Especially in, like, the stall or control matchups. Anyway. How many players are in this tournament? I'm not sure. I think it won't really tell me easily until after the first match. So many Zards because my 106th place Orlando, of course. Well, let's see that. How many have Cape? 0.04 Heroes Cape. So, maybe they're basing it off of you doing well, but they're not playing Heroes Cape, so it's not your list. Anyway. But also, congrats on making Day 2 at Orlando. That's pretty cool. I did very poorly with my Bib Zard. Just had no experience with Pidgeot Zard, as you can see in the matchup I just played, but I kind of learned from that, and hopefully the next few matches I'm much better at it. I like to pick up decks I'm not comfortable with for these streams. Anyway, Palpad is interesting. More Palpad than Team Yell's tier. Kind of cool. Anyway. Next up is Chien Pao. Is there anything interesting about these lists? It's interesting how so many people are starting to put in Manaphy. 0.33 on average, so like 1/3 of players play Manaphy. Which is not something you really used to see in Chien Pao. Good luck, Ninja. Thank you, Zoe. Yeah, you don't normally see Manaphy like this. But nowadays, people are picking it up, which I guess is really useful. But I don't know. It doesn't seem necessary to me. Because, I mean, I guess they can knock out, like, double Frigibacks with Greninja or something. But they can't even hit your Bidoofs because of its ability. So I don't understand exactly why Manaphy is necessary. Also, half of these playing Iron Bundle is a crime. That card is so good. Everybody should be playing this, I feel like. It's amazing in the deck. Palpad feel better than the Yells besides Stall match. Yes, it does. You're right. Outside of the stall matchup, it feels better. But, I mean, Yell is specifically for stall and control. And if I look at stall and control in this tournament, oh, that's a little bit less. 4%. And then Snorlax Pidgeot is 1.5%. Or just Snorlax. So, I mean, it actually looks like the percentage of stall has gone down. It's about... Yeah, it's about 6% of the meta today. That's less than I expect. Mirror's pretty much an auto loss going second without Manaphy. Yeah, I could see that. That makes sense. Because they just knock out double Frigibacks. Although at that point, it's kind of just 50-50. You just determine who goes first for who wins. So, I mean, you don't really need a tech to turn a 50-50 into favor, but maybe. I guess it could be helpful against Lost Box as well if they get an early Greninja on Frigibaxis. I don't know, I guess the Manaphy's okay. Just I wouldn't expect it. Ancient Box. What's interesting about these? By the way, there's 4 minutes until the actual next match, and then I'll get into that. But for now, I'm talking about the meta. I don't understand why Great Tusk is in half of these. I feel like Great Tusk is just not that useful overall. It's not great. It's okay, but I wouldn't play it personally. Also, Liepard? Really? With trade? Why? That's so weird to me. Because your Koraidon does less damage if you fill your bench with Pokemon that you don't need. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of bad and everything else, but Mirror's Watch there. Gotcha. I feel like it could be kind of useful in the Lost Box, because if they go first, they can get a turn 2 thing. Great Tusk is for Mirror. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, how much percent... This is... I guess Ancient Box is like somewhere from a 7 to 10% matchup in the tournament. So I guess that makes sense for it to be for Mirror. Interesting. I didn't consider that as for Mirror. I'd never really understood what it's for. Second place for Orlando, so great test won a couple rounds. Very interesting. Yeah, I guess I could see the Great Tusk. It just... I honestly had no idea what it's for. It didn't seem great because I couldn't figure out when it's useful. But in Mirror, it makes a lot of sense, actually, that it'll be useful. That's smart. And Cobalion, I actually really like this tech as well. I don't know if Great Tusk or Cobalion is better, but this is really nice in the Zard matchup. Makes it a little bit better for you, because it's generally not a great matchup. Anyway. Future Hands. I'm not a fan of the leaves at all. Requires you to play Grass Energy. Sure, it one hits a Zard, which I guess the leaves is important because your Iron Hands has a really bad Zard matchup, actually. So I guess you play the leaves to make it no longer so bad. So maybe at this point it's necessary, especially with this much Zard, 26% almost. So I guess maybe the leaves is necessary. I just never was a fan of the consistency you lose from it. But at the same time, you have a terrible Zard matchup without it. And Zard is the most popular deck, so I could see it. But definitely never play anything other than the Crown Hands and Leaves. Don't play any weird things. Like, I've seen, like, whatever, Iron Boulder I've seen in some. Like, the Baby Iron Creds. Like, that stuff. It's not necessary. Just stick with your hands and maybe add a Leaves or two. Ooh, Crisis Punch. I actually kind of like the TM in here. It's not a bad idea, because you play Arven and stuff. Also, speaking of other things, I was talking about, don't play the Miraidon. Yeah, don't play this guy. Hands is just a better attacker than Miraidon. Miraidon also required, I guess you already could play Second Generation for the Crown, but still, don't play the Miraidon. And the rest of this is alright. I guess Team Yell's tier is weird. I feel like your control matchup is already pretty good. You don't really need a cheer. Although it's not even playing Turo, so I don't see why it's playing Cheer, because it looks like there are no Turos in any of these. So Cheer is definitely a weird option. Next match is going to start any second now. 19 seconds. Can't believe Charizard's so popular today. 26% almost. I feel like as the format progresses, it's just going to get more and more popular as people realize it's better than everything else. People tell me it's not like a Lugia format. I think they might be wrong. Maybe it's not quite as egregious, but Charizard is just so good right now. And because of the fire type, it's really hard to tech for it, because any grass types are hit weakness by Radiant Charizard. So if you ever try to put any grass techs, then there's things that hit weakness on return because you're a fire deck, and you can always add another fire type just to counter any grass deck that wants to tech for it, which is really tough. Yeah. Guess I'm curious. I'm gonna make a poll for y'all. Okay. I'm gonna make a poll for y'all. Something related to Charizard. Let's see, what should I make it about? Okay. Alright, so Charizard EX is so good right now. I said it's similar to a Lugia format, but I'm wondering, do you guys think it's like a Lugia format? So is Charizard EX the new Lugia V-Star? Because, I mean, the Lugia format was like 30% of the meta was Lugia. And I'm wondering if y'all think Charizard EX is kind of the new version of that, where it's going to keep going up and up until it's going to be in the 30s. I'd be very interested to know what y'all think of that. It's definitely a weird deck. Anyway, the next match should start any second now. I think there's a judge call going on. Alright. Let's see. I'm fighting against Cloth? Whoa, okay. That is interesting. Cloth. So I've noticed at these online tournaments, there's a thing that happens where I lose my first round and then win out. It's been happening a lot, and I'm going to see if it happens again. I think it happened like the last 2 late night tournaments I participated in. So if it happens again, that would be pretty crazy. Server error. Looks like my opponent might be restarting. I guess I'll restart too, might as well. Sounds like a good idea. Okay. So, I guess while it restarts, let's talk about this list. For Cloth, it's got the Brute Bonnet to pull out special conditions, and it's got 3/3 Bibarel and 2 Cramorant. What? It's got Crisis Punch Jam, it's got 4 Chorus, 4 Vacuum. This is a crazy list. Sounds like something I'd make for a video. Very interesting. Alright, Loco. Let's have this load. Alright. I think I go second in this matchup. Considering he can get a turn 1 attack. Yeah, that makes sense. It should in theory be a pretty good matchup. Draw a card. Okay. Done. Nest Ball. Bidoof. Tracking shoes. That's just not gonna get. Okay, he took it, which means it's something good. Let's see what he got. Okay, he just passes. My start is not looking ideal. Oh, I have Cleffa actually, which isn't perfect, but it's actually not bad. It helps. I feel like I get the Pidgey, because I mean, he plays 1 boss. He's probably not Guts knocking out. I mean, technically it's possible, but it's probably not happening, so. Yeah, I got Fire Cannon, yeah. Now, I can't play out too much in my hand. I wish I would be able to play out more than I am. But I can play out enough to manage to at least Cleffa. I feel like I gotta actually Turo. Because I really want to thin my... Turo is really useful in this matchup, though. Let's see, if I attach that, how much am I drawing? I'm drawing 3. That's probably enough. I'll just not use the Turo. I'm fine with drawing 3. I'd love to draw more, but the Turo is kind of useful. I wish you could skip your opponent's turn. Yeah, that would be nice. That's not really how it works, though, sadly. Just kind of have to wait for them. Use the Artidon or Cloth. Cloth looks so weird with his big beady eyes. You could put me into XR, don't abuse your mod powers. I have the ability to take those away whenever you want, so. Don't mess with Dr. Alfred. Anyway. But yeah. Maybe we could skip your turns, XR. Sure, you want to be put in timeout, Dr. Alfred? Interesting. But it won't work because I'm not real. Oh, you're not real. Interesting. I did not know that. That's a cool fun fact about Dr. Alfred. He's not real. This is the first time I'm hearing that. Oh, right. Yeah. Apparently XR already knew that. This is the first time I've heard that Dr. Alfred isn't real. Interesting. Okay, he Ultra Balls for another Claw. Okay. Probably think another Bibarel, honestly. Alright. He just KOs me. That's lame. How dare you KO me? How dare you? Bring up Charmander. I need a little bit more setup, buddy. Ugh. This is not ideal. Why is my setup so bad? I'm just like falling behind. It's not the first time I've fallen behind recently either. It's annoying. I feel like I got this Ultra Ball for a Bibarel next turn, maybe? Do something like that. It's weird, but I guess it need to do it. I mean, yeah. Then my turn, next turn I'm Ultra Balling for a Bibarel. Okay. This is fine. See, this is why I played Bibzard, because I honestly didn't feel like I was breaking this much. I might be messing something up. I feel like it's just weird luck. But it is Bib. There's a Bib right there. I just can't Evo TF do it. Anyway. I can fall behind and come back. That's part of what this deck does, actually. I just gotta get really lucky off Bibarel. Like, really lucky off Bibarel. Because this is looking really bad. It's not good. Not what I want. If I don't get Zard, I'm in trouble. I could Ultra Ball for Lumineon, but that's a huge risk. That could go horribly wrong. So I don't think it's actually worth it. Oh, thank goodness. Rare Candy and a tool. I guess I'll get a Seal Stone. And then I can Ultra Ball for Charizard. I'm finally doing something. My goodness, that took longer than it should have. Shouldn't be that hard to do the bare minimum. But it was. Rare Candy's hard. Thankfully I play Turo, so that could actually be pretty useful soon. But the thing is, I have to actually find the Turo, and I don't really have the option of doing that at the current moment. Unless I get some good prizes. So, I'm gonna have to get some good prizes. Pidgey. I'm definitely falling behind at this point, but that's okay. Burning Darkness! Yay! Ideally, you draw Candy and Counter Catcher. That'd be insane. Okay. Okay! I can get a Bibarel up. That's good. That's helpful. And then if I can get a Pidgeot, I guess Turo's not great right now, but Turo's an option a little bit later on, maybe? I don't know. It's probably hard to find everything I need to be able to do a Turo play. Oh, I should have attached... Maybe I could try to get 3 energy on Radiant Zard after a Turo. I didn't even think of that as being a possible play, but it actually is. Like, completely power up Radiant Zard and then attack with that, with the 1-prize attacker, and then get Zard back up. That was kind of a weird play, but I could have actually attached another one to Radiant Zard to try and get a play like that, although it might not have been worth it, because Turo gets rid of my energy. So it could have just failed. He is so set up. That's ridiculous. Well, he has 2 hitting me. And he's kind of ahead on the prize trade right now, which is not ideal. Okay. Alright, let's get a Bib. Bib, I'm trusting you. I am trusting you. Now, don't betray my trust. Please. Oh, gosh. I guess I bossed them on it. I feel like that's just kind of what I do. It's not perfect, but it helps. I can lose a Pidgey safely. I'll put out Collapsed. Kind of lock him, but also lock myself. And then I just knock him out. You never know. Maybe he just can't find another Bonnet. He does only play 2 Bonnets, so... maybe he just can't find it. That's nice. That's nice. I can counter catcher another Bonnet, actually. So that's really helpful. Because he puts out another Bonnet and I counter catcher and knock it out. He does have 4 Capsule, but he does only play 2 Bonnet. So maybe I just shut him down that way. The tough thing is I can't really put on a Pidgeot at this point. Oh, there's another Bonnet, most likely. Unless it's prized. Which is nope, it's not prized. Great. Didn't Curry rotate? Curry did rotate, correct. So he can only use the Bonnet. What's funny is Curry's from Astral Radiance, the second set of the 3rd Sword and Shield year. Which is really weird because it seems like things wouldn't have rotated from that set, but they have. Oh, that is weird. I can't really put down Lumineons. He does only play 1 boss. Is it gone? It's not, so I can't really put down Lumineon safely. I want to put down Lumineon, but I don't think it's safe. I need to try and, like, knock out Bonnet with a Gust or something. He did not get his other Bonnet back. He plays 2 rods. How many has he used? He has used none. Ugh. I mean, I'm essentially going to have to try and forcefully get ahead on the prize trade, but it's not going to be easy. Because I can't... I mean, I guess I could get a Pidgeot in play, because he actually can't one-hit it. So it's not a terrible idea to get a Pidgeot in play, now that I think about it. So I... No, I can't Lumineon in the turn. Yeah, this is weird. Just thin out the deck, get a Charmander. I guess I can Ultra Ball for, like, a Charmeleon, maybe? I could get a Pidgeot, because it's not actually a terrible idea to use Pidgeot. I mean, I might get a Pidgeot, because, I mean, he can Gust it, but he's not doing that much to it. And I can always Turo it. So I actually get a Pidgeot, and I'll have to find a Candy. But that's fine. If I find a Candy or an Arven, I'm kind of chilling. Pidgeot is just fighting in the hit form. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I Rare Candy Pidgeot here. He does not play Devo TM, by the way. And I actually Pidgeot... Oh, I can Roxanne as well. I Roxanne first, actually. See what Roxanne gets me. And then I can Pidgeot for a Prime Catcher on the Bonnet. Or I just find the Prime Catcher on the Bonnet. That works, too. Or I find Counter Catcher on Bonnet. I don't even have to Prime Catcher. Wow, I found a lot there. That was a really good draw. I want to get rid of the Artisan, but the thing is, I don't want to use up the Vacuum. But I've already used up a Stadium. Because the Artisan makes it really easy for me to get another Bonnet. What do I even get here? I guess I could get the Candy ahead of time for the Zard, even if I'm not using it yet. Yeah, I just get the Candy ahead of time, but I'm not going to use it. It's correct not to use it. And then I Counter Catcher the Bonnet. And I hold the Vacuum. No, I can use the Vacuum safely, actually. Although that does require me to lose a Rod, but I have 2 Fire, and I have a Fire in deck, so I'm actually not worried about losing a Rod. Yeah, I'm not worried about losing a Rod. I have one left as well, so that's fine. I'm not worried about it when I have an Energy in deck and an Energy on my Charmander. And just KO. Now, he does have double Bibarel, but that might be okay. This is so weird. Having a slow start. Dang, Roxanne is crazy. Yeah. Okay. I got a boss off prizes. That's actually pretty good. I just need to keep gusting, but ooh, he has Rod in hand. Yikes. Lose Pidgeot? Oh, dang it. I should have lost Pidgeot instead of Rod. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I didn't lose Pidgeot. That was weird. As you can tell, I'm not super experienced. It doesn't matter, actually. It shouldn't matter. It almost certainly does not matter. That's what's funny. I'm so set up that it probably does not matter. It could, but I doubt it does. He just passes. Oh my gosh. So I'll Prime Catcher Bibarel, I think. I actually Pidgeot first, and now I do get Rod. Rod in. Just triple fire. I think I Rare Candy Zard here. I could just Prime Catcher and then attack with Radzard again, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I'll do that. Prime Catcher Bibarel. And then I'll just retreat back. Well, then I guess I can't attack the next turn is a problem. Because I lose an attacking turn if I do that. I can always Turo back to Radiant Zard if I need to, so I do Rare Candy Zard. And I just attach a single energy. He plays one boss, he could technically try and trap my Bibarel at some point. But I also need to make sure I hold on to enough energy to be set. Yeah, no, I can't attach anymore. I gotta be careful with my energy here. I just attached to one. He could try to gust my Bibarel, but that's not a huge issue, actually. I think I Iono as well. It does allow him to dig a little deeper, but that's actually fine, I think. Just because it lowers his hand size a lot. And I'm probably going to Turo next turn. Poffin, is there anything I can even get with Poffin? Sure, I'll send out Jirachi, might as well. And I'll Burning Darkness. Why wouldn't you bring out the Fear Retreat Pidgeot? Oh, you're right. Yeah, well, I was going to attack with the Zard anyway, but yeah, I could have brought the Fear Retreat Pidgeot if I wasn't going to attack with Zard. Because it doesn't play this thing. Exactly, I'm not used to it yet. I'm practicing it, and that's why I'm here to practice it. I'd have to attach one to Pidgeot, we can attack and KO or whatever. Well, it doesn't... I guess it could KO a Cloth, that's true. Yeah, I guess it could KO a Cloth. I just don't want him trapping my Bibarel, because that could be an issue. But at the same time, that means I would want to attach to it, but it's like... I want to save energy in case he does try to trap my Bibarel at some point. It's like good to hold on to energy just in case. Okay. So now I Turo. And then I should be in a really good position. Because the prize trade should just be way in my favor at that point. You get to my choice belt like that matters, and Burley doesn't. And now I just get to Turo. I think I got both Turos left, so that's nice. So I should just have game in the next 2 turns. It should just be locked. Yeah, both Turos are in there. I've got 2 energy in there as well. Turo. I could evolve back up and attach the energy, although I actually don't think I'm going to. Maybe no, I don't. I just hit. Just knockout. Technically, you could like Roxanne me or Iono me and put me in a weird position, but I don't think I'm that worried about it. I think I just win no matter what here. Because then next turn I Turo up, and I'm good. Do I have another rod? I don't need another rod. But yes, I do have another... No, I don't have another rod, but I don't need one. So I'm fine. Boss? Who's he bringing up? Pidgeot? Okay. That's fine. Because now my Radiant Charizard just knocks him out for a game. Oh, TM Crisis Punch! I forgot about that. Shoot, that actually sucks. I can't believe he found everything. Okay, that's game. I forgot he played TM Crisis Punch, actually. Okay. Well then, that's kind of crazy. What could I have done differently there, even? I'm not sure. Kind of tough. It's interesting he managed to find that. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I could have done differently there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Wow, yeah, TM Crisis Punch at the end. Was not expecting that, actually. I forgot he even played that card. GG. I guess I could have tried to throw up Pidgeot and attack with Zard. Like, instead of retreating to Radzard. I don't know. Never seen Korean Sentinel played it. Yeah. Wow. That was crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to think of ways I could have played that better. I don't know if there was a way. Definitely sucked that I had such a slow setup where I just kind of fell behind really quickly. Yeah, I don't think I messed up in any way. It's just he managed to find the win. He only plays one boss, but he had it in hand. Interesting. Well, that was kind of crazy. Interesting. Well, GG. Premrot making the attack free is really cool. Because Tor. Alright. Well, that's okay. Now, let's look at the meta a little bit more. Because I looked at some of the meta, but not too much. How'd y'all do at Orlando and make day 2? I actually did not make day 2. I'm having trouble actually doing well in in-person tournaments recently. Ever since I turned to become a master, it's been a lot harder. I used to do well. Like last season, I made like $1,000 from tournaments, but this season I'm just not getting anything really. Not doing well, but that's okay. I mean, I won more than I lost. It was actually the worst I've ever done in a regional, which I got 14 match points. I went 4-3-2 with my record. 4 wins, 3 losses, 2 ties. Because bad deck, that's also it, because I played Bibarel Zard. Because, as you can tell, I don't have experience with Pidgeot Zard, which is why I played Bibarel Zard. Pretty clear I don't have experience with Pidgeot Zard, where I'm kind of losing these matches. Aw, dang. Yeah, it's okay. It's not too bad. I enjoyed myself, at least. Hoping to make a day 2 soon. When I look at these decks, let's look at Gardevoir. It's interesting how this is actually the 5th most popular deck. Kind of surprising. Fluttermane. About half on Clef Key. Mew EX anything again. Slowbro? Really? The one that takes 2 extra prizes? That's kind of a weird choice for the deck. That seems very odd to play. Very weird. Are there no Psychic type Slowpokes in the format right now? Guess not. But yeah, this is very interesting. Got Jirachi, yeah. I mean, how this works, you essentially just attach capes and bravery charms and stuff, and do big damage with Scream Tail and Drifloon. It's kind of a fun deck, but it's really susceptible to Lost Vacuum. And it's a little bit slow. Would be another cup soon. Can't do it this weekend, but hoping to do next one. Gotcha. Yeah, this weekend there's a cup at both Meeple Madness and Titan. Hope I'll see you at a cup soon, Cart. Giratina Lost Box. Not many of them look like they're running the Banette line, the Banette and Banette EX. Which I think is correct. I'm not a huge fan of the Banette line in the Giratina. It worked once, but I don't think it's that great. Now, of course, Tina has a pretty bad Chien-Pao matchup. So adding the Banette EX really helps with that matchup. I'm still not a huge fan of the Banette EX, so I don't know. Chien-Pao is not all that popular anyway. Back, just beat Zard. Awesome, Zard TCG. Hi, welcome, James. Welcome to the stream. With Cloth, LOL. with Tina, gotcha. Can't believe I fought that Cloth and just had such a slow setup. I've been slow setup both games. I feel like my setup wasn't normally that slow when I played Bibzard, but it's weird how I feel like Bibzard's been working better for me, but I don't know. Pidgeot Zard's probably better. It just hasn't quite been working out. It's definitely harder to play though, that's another thing. Roaring Moon to Dunsparce. The Pokemon line is very straightforward. And honestly, all of this is very straightforward. There's nothing really surprising here. I guess the Temple of Sinnoh is kind of interesting, but it makes sense to shut off Mist Energy. But definitely a very straightforward list. Just attack for big damage, I got, so it makes sense straightforward. I'm curious how the poll's been doing. I was wondering if y'all thought Charizard's the new Lugia. Now, not everyone might understand that question because Charizard being the new Lugia. Some people don't know what the Lugia did. Anyway, Lugia was like super popular. So, 60% say Charizard is the new Lugia. Honestly, that's less than I thought. Are you throwing shade at the almighty Claw? How dare you? I guess maybe I was. I don't know. It's not a great meta-wise. However, it is a really fun deck. Lost Cloth to my win in the top 8 in Charlotte. Cloth made it to top 8 at Charlotte? Or maybe it wasn't winning for them, but that's crazy. How you got to a winning in against Cloth. But I also guess that makes sense. You're a senior, I think, or a senior, maybe a junior. I think you're a senior, if I remember correctly, from talking to you on the server. So I remember as a senior playing Amazing Rare Raikou with Giratina V Star in it. So it was like a really weird deck. It was in the Silver Tempest format when Giratina V Star was not good. And I played it with Amazing Rare Raikou Juniors, gotcha. So I played it with Amazing Rare Raikou and made top 8. So some weird decks can do well in juniors and seniors, and even in masters. Like if you look at the Perth regional recently, it's a smaller regional. I mean, sometimes bigger regionals, it does weird things make it in, but often smaller ones, it's more likely. Only 32 people made day 2 at Perth regional. And in top 32, day 2, Meowscarada. This deck made top 32. There's 2 qualif in juniors top 4. That is crazy. But yeah. There's like now, this literally made top 32 at Perth. That is insane. This won $1,000. Meowscarada. You'll be in seniors next year. Gotchas are. Well, good luck in seniors. Yeah, this list is crazy. I mean, if you don't want to Meowscarada EX, it has once per turn, discard a basic grass energy from your hand to put 3 damage counters on a bench Pokemon on your opponent's side. Then 2 colors, 100 or 220 if your opponent's damage, which you can make them their active damage to Radiant Alakazam. This list is crazy. It's got like the Evo TM, it's got Master Ball as the A spec, which is like only in Lugia most of the time. And this got top 32, won $1,000 and a booster box. That is shocking. It kind of makes no sense to me how this did that well. But that's sometimes things that happen at smaller regionals. Like, bigger regionals, there's some weird stuff sometimes, but not normally that weird. Although, I guess you could still say there is some weird stuff. Like, if I look at, EUIC, there was, like, the Banette in 2nd place in the Lost Box. Like, the Giratina with the Banette, that is crazy. So even bigger ones, sometimes you'll see really weird stuff. But it's normally weird text rather than a whole weird deck doing well. Normally. Maybe the list is meant to counter Zarda's grass weakness? So that's the thing. I bet you that person ran into like 1,000 Charizards. Because if you look at the top 8 of Perth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the top 8 are Charizard. And 9th place is Charizard. That is crazy. How are there that many Charizards in the top 8? 5 of the 8. So when 5 of the 8 decks in top 8 are Charizard, yeah, he probably ran into a lot of Charizard that tournament. So that's why the grass weakness is so nice. My brother just beat Moon Dunsparce in stream. Oh, wow, cool. What stream is he on? Alright, good luck, thank you. My next match is actually starting in about 30 seconds, which is cool. This is really crazy. Even if I lost the 2 games, I'm getting experience with the deck, and I feel like I'm going to be doing better. I do actually need... Oh, no, it is updated. Let me actually save it just to make sure. Yeah, it is updated. But yeah, what stream did he beat you? I don't know if you left already when it said good luck, but I'm curious what stream you beat Moon Dunsparce on, because I know there are no like regionals right now, so I don't know what stream it would be. Anyway, Turo. I'd also be interested to know what your brother was playing himself. Should start any second now. But I guess in the meanwhile, I can look at a little more meta. I stop at Moon and Dunsparce. So let's look at the Lost Zone boxes. There's some weird Lost Zone boxes that do well. Oh, actually, nope, next match is up. I'll talk about that later. After I play this match. Okay. Ancient box with Roaring Moon EX. One of them. Very interesting. Got Jet Energy, which is also kind of weird. Anyway, I feel like overall this should be a pretty good matchup. Not perfect, but it should be pretty good. So I'm kind of looking forward to it overall. If I win all my games, I might be able to make top 8. But at this point, it's not likely I make top 8, but that's okay, because I can still like make top 16 and get some points. I'm already first on the leaderboard for the late night tournament, so I'm fine with that. NAIC goers, for sure. I will definitely be at NAIC. Maybe I'll see you there. Since looks like my opponent might not show up. We'll see. Because, yeah, my opponent has not checked in. So how it works there, they have to check in to the match. And if they don't check in, then they just get a loss. And since my opponent lost their 2 games, they might not want to check in. Seems like a blast. It would definitely be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's a lot easier to get prizing at NAIC as well. But yeah, hoping to make it there and do well. If I make day 2 at NAIC, I'd be very happy. Just for my first year as a master, to make day 2 at a tournament would be great. Because I practice enough that I feel like I'm better than most players, and I'm generally in the top percentage of the tournament. Like, 2 of the tournaments I've gone to, I've been in like the top 20-25%. And I still haven't made day 2, because only about 10% make day 2, which is crazy. They have to be in the top 10% of the tournament to make day 2. So, I feel like I can do it, especially with all practice I'm getting, but it's tough. But I am looking forward to it either way, and NAIC is going to be fun. I'll be traveling with my moderator XR. I don't know if he's still here, but he was earlier. Anyway, looks like my opponent might not be showing up to the match. In the meanwhile, why is he playing 2 Fluttermane? That's the one thing I need to talk about. Why? I feel like Fluttermane is so good to play 3 or 4. I get the Roaring Moon EX means you might not want having enough room for as many, but I really like Fluttermane. Also, I don't think Roaring Moon EX is necessary in Ancient Box. It's necessary in Roaring Moon EX, which is a different deck without the Koraidon. You're pretty good. Thank you. I'm glad you believe in me. I feel like I can do it, but we'll see. And if I don't, hopefully I do well next season. Because NAIC is a last tournament of the season before the next season of Pokemon. Anyway. Yeah, my opponent's not showing up. Yeah, since my opponent is still taking time to show up, let's go look at the meta. Here we go. Let's look at the meta game more. Because I looked at Lost Inbox, but I didn't get to look at it. I'm kind of curious what weird techs are playing, because there's so many weird things in Lost Inbox. So all of them have the hands, it looks like. Good bit with Raikou. Not everyone playing Moon and Raikou. I feel like everyone should be playing Moon. I don't know. I feel like Moon's just the basic inclusion for a Lost Box. Iron Bundle. You don't have to play this, but I really like the Iron Bundle as well. It's actually really good in this format now that Escape Rope's gone. Manaphy. Yeah. I feel like you should play Manaphy in Lost Box. It's just really good for the mirror. And against a lot of stuff. Lots of stuff have Rating Ninja, and you have a bunch of 1-for-Izers. Hoopa EX. See, I always was a hater of this card, but it does one-hit in Iron Hands and Arceus V-Star, which is pretty nice. Must be for Zard. Which one? Sorry, I didn't catch when you said that, so I don't know which card would be for Zard out of these that you're talking about. Mew EX is for Zard, though, because if you're taking 5 prizes, you can one-hit return. It's also mainly for Tina, because you can one-hit a Giratina in return. And, of course, restart draws cards, which is nice. Spiritomb. Oh, Shaman V is surprisingly popular. 0.38 on average. That's more than I'd expect. It does one-hit Zard, so I guess it's somewhat useful. Groudon. This is actually worse than Regidrago. Let me look it up for you. So, Groudon looks interesting because it can do 60 per 4 energy, which is up to 240. Or you can just do 240 with this. Now, that is two different types of energy. It's grass and fire, rather than just fighting. Which could be weird. It requires me to play more types. But you're already playing grass for Shaman. So I feel like that's fine. At least the one I fought played grass for Shaman, but also played Groudon. Spiritomb is really nice in the Zard matchup. Oh, the Ancient Box and Mooney Exit. Gotcha, yeah. It is for Zard. But it's also good against anything else with high HP. Okay. My opponent did not show up, so I just got the win for that game. So I'm just going to play a game for fun against someone random. Because I don't want to just sit here and not play a game just because my opponent didn't show up. So, I'll play a game for y'all, though this one does not matter to the tournament because my opponent didn't show up. Yep. Alright, start with Charmander. Okay, I'm gonna have to get down to Manaphy. Turn 1 for sure. Chien-Pao is probably my worst matchup other than Control. I think I might cut the Team Yells here next time I play this list. And replace it with another Charmeleon. I actually kind of like the idea of double Charmeleon. Specifically the 70 damage one. It's really good against Guardian and some other stuff. Pokestop he put out. I don't think I'm going to need to use the Pokestop. We'll see though. Okay, he gets the Chien-Pao in the active. That's pretty good for him. He seems pretty set up actually. He has the Bidoof too. He's very set up. Wow. Ooh, he loses Silene and Pokestop. That's nice for me. Silene is surprisingly good. Okay. Down. Poffin. 4. Oh, I kind of like getting Cleffa. But I gotta get Pidgey first. Pidgey's more important than Cleffa right now. Bidoof is prize. Interesting. Pidgey is more important than Cleffa. I just... Ugh. Sadly. It is. Iono. Okay. Now I get Cleffa. I could put down Rotom, but that's a 2-prizer. And I feel like getting a 2-prizer is a big no-no. So, not getting a 2-prizer. I will get Cleffa, though. Because Cleffa is actually really nice. Put out Collapsed Stadium as well. I like lowering his bench size. It actually really hurts his deck specifically. Cleffa! Grasping Draw! Yay! Cleffa! Now let's see what he does. Now, Prime Catcher Cologne could be terrifying here. If he somehow gets it. I don't think it's happening, but if he does Prime Catcher Cologne, I could just die. Okay, not die. Get knocked out. But I essentially lose if he does that. But he has to get back Excalibur, Prime Catcher, Cologne, and Superior Energy Retrieval. I know he has Superior Energy Retrieval, but that's all I know he has. Oh my gosh, this Collapsed Stadium feels so good, because I can just knock out his Bidoof, and his bench is forced to be tiny. it's just really nice to have. He just passes? Whoa, okay. Iono. I might have to Grasping Draw again, honestly. If I can get a Charmeleon, that would be nice as well. Okay. That's pretty good. Do I use it? Do I attack with him yet? Kind of a weird choice if I attack with Zard yet. I don't know if I do. I think I do. Yeah, I'll attack with Zard. It's not even a knockout, but I think it's correct to attack with Zard just a little bit early. It's a weird choice. I just feel like I need to start doing things, because I have not been doing things for the past little while. And doing things is important to me. Or maybe I don't even attack, I just draw again. And then I try to Guts as Bidoof. See, the thing is, evolving this means you can't do the Prime Catcher Clone Fly. He can still Prime Catcher and just knock me out, but then I knock him out in return. I actually think I just Cleffa again. So that may seem weird to get Zard and Cleffa, but it means he can't knock out double Charmander, which is actually good for me. You could have benched... Oh, I could have benched Rotom and collapsed it away. That's smart. That's not Greninja double knockout. Yeah. Kind of have to. Although for me as a game, I like to see that. Yeah. I think it's correct to evolve the Zard and just not attack. Because now you can't shut me down completely. And if you take a double knockout here, then you actually put me in range and knock out your Chi and Pow in return, which really hurts you. And the Collapsed Stadium kind of locks your Bidoof. And you have 2 Pokestop gone. So essentially it means if you don't find a Pokestop, I can knock out your only Bidoof plus an Iono and you're in trouble. Yeah, kind of with Chi and Pow was able to attack, yeah. So, this is actually looking really bad for my opponent, I think. Because if they do take a 2-prize knockout, they're putting themselves in range of being a liability. Because they just... In range of being a liability is a weird way to say it. But they essentially put themselves in range of a knockout. That's what I meant. In range of a knockout. Okay, Bibarel. The thing is, that's going to go away very soon. But yeah, I didn't realize I could just collapse away the Rotom. That would have been smart. I didn't even think about it. This is why I'm new to the deck. So he might have a knockout considering he's Prime Catcher in here. Which is fine. I'm fine with it. I'm not too worried about a knockout, honestly. But it looks like that might be what's coming. That Collapsed Stadium is nice. I love that being there. So what's he gonna Prime Catcher? That's what's interesting. Okay. Prime Catcher my Zard, I assume. I'm assuming that's what's happening here. Which is totally fine, actually. The thing with Chi and Pow is that the board state doesn't really show anything. The hand matters. True. But if I knock out his Bibarel, he has trouble accumulating a hand that's useful. So, it feels like it's really good because knockout Bibarel makes it likely his hand isn't very good. Even if he gets another one down and just knock it out again. It's going to be very hard for him to chain things. Chain knockouts with Superior when he can't draw cards. And it's very hard for him to draw cards, I feel like, without Bibarel, so. He's like Radiant Greninja to draw a few, but he somehow has to like keep finding Superior off of Radiant Greninja multiple turns in a row to do anything when I keep knocking out his Bibarel, or he'd have to find a Pokestop. He also just got rid of a Bibarel, which is really nice because it means I can Gust him, and he's just kind of lost. So. Oh, I found Pokestop. That's tough. I was hoping to leave his bench kind of stuck. But sadly, he found the Pokestop. Pokestop. Okay. That's not an ideal Pokestop for me, but it's okay. I feel like I can just boss his Bibarel when he isn't in an ideal position after that. Let's see what he has in hand. Double backs, okay. I know he has Superior, and I know he has Prime Catcher, I think. If I remember, actually, I don't know, but I feel like I remember correctly that he has both Superior and Prime Catcher. Actually, he already uses Superior, so yeah, he definitely has. Is he gonna clone me? If he clone knockouts, I think that's just not an issue, actually. I don't think that matters much. He has knocked out my active. So I know he has everything he wants in hand, essentially. He's got... I guess he doesn't have that much energy, but he has a good bit of energy. He has Prime Catcher. I still need to gust his Bibarel, but... I think I Arven for Ultra Ball, and then Rare Candy. Yeah. Ultra Ball, and I can get something else. I'll get the Choice Belt. I could get Defiance Band and just knock him out. But I care more about going after the Bibarel right now. Ultra Ball away. Belt. Jirachi. For Pidgeot. Yep. And then Pidgeot is going to get me a Counter Catcher. Now, he does have a lot available right now, but that's okay. Evolve. Pidgeot. For a Counter Catcher. Counter Catcher the Bibarel. And just KO the Bibarel. To be honest, if I were him, I'd be fine if he bossing Bib. Yeah. I could see that. Well, it depends on his hand as well. He does have a pretty good hand overall. So, I could see him being fine. Not unlikely he managed to knock him out Pidgeot here. The thing is, he's kind of starting to fall behind. Because he has double Bib in the discard. He has to find a Rod soon. Double Bidoof, double Bib in the discard is really tough. Because he could get a knockout for 2 more turns here and then just completely run out of steam. It wouldn't surprise me if something like that happens. He gets like 2 knockouts in a row and then just runs out of pieces. Free, yeah, it does feel free so far. Definitely Chi and Pal's a tough matchup overall, but this is looking pretty good. Shivery Chill. Fails. No energy in there. That's actually really good. I was hoping he didn't have energy. So now what does he do? He concealed. This is why I need to gust out Radiant Greninja soon. Unless he gets out another Bidoof, I'm going after Radiant Greninja next. Not only does it have a bunch of energy on it, but it allows him to dig deeper, which I don't want. And then I also Pidgeot for Lost Vacuum to get rid of what should be his last Pokestop. I don't think many people play 4 now. Arita. Ooh, Arita's scary. Hanson, Clone, and Chiantal. So he is taking the double KO now. Yep, he is taking the double KO. That's okay. Superior. And he has Prime Catcher in hand. Okay. Now let's see. Pokestop. That was a pretty good Pokestop for him. Huh. Darn. Was hoping it would not be that good. Nest Ball. What is he getting with Nest Ball though? Like another Chi and Power or something? That's probably fine. Fails. Ooh. Ah, he has Chi and Power in hand. Gotcha. So now I'm assuming you Prime Catcher or knock out Manaphy. I feel like I don't hate Iono here. Just kind of rearrange contents of the deck, okay? Yep, put some energy on. Prime Catcher. Do everything. Yep, Prime Catcher Clone. Maybe I should have Rare Candy Zard now that I think about it, because I did have that option. I had the Rare Candy in hand, I could Ultra Ball for the Zard, and then he couldn't have taken the double knockout. Maybe would have been worth it. But I didn't, and I'm not too worried about that. So I think I... Catches Lightning? Interesting. So he might just get shut down after I knock him out. And I think I'm going to Iono him here. Yeah, I can Pidgeot for Iono. And just knock out his active. Because the active is the only threat he has. Ultra Ball away. Turo, Lumineon. For a Charmander. Try to Pidgeot for Roxanne. Actually, Roxanne's probably better than Iono here. Well, he does have a superior hand, which means I'll be going to the bottom, which is nice. I don't know if I Roxanne or... The thing is, he might Cypher Maniac to try and rearrange the deck, in which case I want to have the Roxanne for afterwards. So I actually think I'm going to get Iono just because of the fact that he could try to Cypher Maniac rearrange the deck, which could be an issue. Even if it does get him one more card with the Iono. I can attach this. I don't need it, but I can attach it. I can Super Rod to get back Manaphy, Fire, Charmander, Poffin for Manaphy, Charmander, I guess. Yeah, might as well. And then I'll just simply... I hate him still having Pokestop in play. I wish I could have removed that. Burning Darkness for knockout. It would have been really nice if I could remove the Pokestop, but I didn't, so that's tough. Because that likely finds him what he wants. Definitely Roxanne there. Why is that for sure? Because he has Superior in hand, so it goes to the bottom. Which could be really important when he can just Pokestop into things he needs. Oh, Shippery Chills the shuffle, that's true. So maybe Roxanne made more sense just because he can Shippery Chill to shuffle his deck. That's actually an interesting idea, is that he can Shippery Chill to shuffle, so Roxanne is better, maybe. He still doesn't have a knockout with 4 energy, though. He needs to find a superior. I kind of didn't consider Shippery Chill shuffle as a deck, so Roxanne might have been better, actually. Although, if he plays a Cypher Maniac to rearrange the order of his deck, then Roxanne is useful to change that order back very soon after. Because I know he plays Cypher Maniac and he has not used it yet. And he wouldn't be drawing into it, he would just be doing it to prepare for next turn. So I still actually like my play that I chose. Nest Ball. That's not why. Why do I Roxanne then? Less cards always better. I don't know, it's one less card. I don't think that's always better. That's why. He's Cypher Maniacs. I guess he Cypher Maniacs and Pokestops into it. I guess that makes sense. He's going to Pokestop into it. But then also Iono could make me draw into a vacuum to remove Pokestop and stuff. So yeah, maybe I still think what I did is okay. You need 2 more subs to hit 400. It matters? Okay. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. You definitely know more about Champa than I do. Well, he got the knockout. But now he's got an empty hand. He does take 2 prizes, though, which finds him a little bit of stuff. I feel like I'm going to have to Pokestop here. Because I just don't have much in the hand. I wish my Bidoof had not been prized. That was annoying, for sure. Alright. Pokestop. Gotta trust in it. Or just Arven. There we go. Do I still Pokestop? Maybe. Maybe I do still Pokestop. I don't know. I'll Arven first, though. For Candy. Stone. Vacuum's not even in there, so I don't need to worry. But yeah. I don't even think I Pokestop. I think I just try to attack with Zard and hope he can't get what he needs. Hope to get lucky enough. He might miss it. It's very possible. He doesn't need much, though, to just win the game. He probably has game. We'll see. Because I bet he has Superior in hand, and that's almost all he needs. Now, if he had plays Boss, he might have gotten that and then concealed into it. I don't know. He might have it, he might not. I'm not sure. He is down Prime Catcher. I'm assuming he just has to knock on my Zard, but if he has Boss, that might not be the case. He probably has game. He does not. All he needs is Superior is actually incorrect. Because Superior gets him until he does 300. He needs more than just a Superior. He needs Superior plus a Water Energy. Now, if there's water energy in deck, he can Shivery Chill for it. But if there's not, he actually has no way to KO my Zard. So, if there's water energy in there, he has a way to KO it. If there's no water energy in there, he just can't KO me. And he requires a Gust. There is a water in there, so you're right. All he needs is Superior. I did not think there was a water in there. So Shivery, I wasn't sure if there was water in there. But yes, all he needs is Superior. That is true. And he probably has it in deck, and he can probably deck himself out. Well, actually, no, he can discard half his deck. He rotted one deck. Yeah, I didn't realize. So he can discard half his deck here with Pokestop. So if there's a Superior in his deck, it's a 50-50 chance he finds it. Wish Vacuum wasn't Prize, so I could have gotten rid of his Pokestop. So yeah, it's 50-50 chance, essentially. Concealed. Oh, he's going to conceal it? Wait. Does that mean he has a water already in hand if he conceals? Because I feel like he would have to already have a water in hand if he's planning on concealing. Because otherwise, he wouldn't have enough energy. Rita, okay. Superior. He must already have a water in hand, otherwise concealing was a mistake. Ultra Ball? Is Superior in hand or something? What? Ultra Ball? What is he doing? What is he doing? I'm confused. Getting Bibarel? Is he decking himself out, I guess? Okay. Weird. Is his Superior a prize? Super odd. Oh, super odd. That makes sense. And then Superior is in hand already. Or in deck already. So he draws and then he Superiors. That makes sense. Yeah, there we go, game. GG. Interesting. Darn. This is definitely a tough matchup. Probably my toughest matchup other than Control. Although I don't even know if Control... This might be tougher than Control. It's alright. It's pretty close, though. He got very set up with Double Excalibur very quickly. Alright, I will be right back. The next match starts in about 3.5 minutes. So that's very soon. I'll be right back, though. I'm back. Thank you for saying good luck, sir, PCG. Alright, next match starts in about 20 seconds. Looking forward to it. And we'll see how it goes. Should start any second. Looks like there might be a judge call, or maybe they're just waiting to start the next match. Sometimes it takes a second to do it. No, I don't want to open my file explorer. Anyway, I looked at a judge screenshot, so it looks like there is something going on. Or maybe, oh no, that's an older screenshot. Never mind. It's still possible I make top 8 if I win the rest of my matches. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's see what I'm fighting. I'm playing against Arceus Giratina. This should, in theory, be a pretty good matchup. It's not perfect, but it should be alright. Put my opponent a request. I'm also going to collect my rewards here. From my last game. And let's just open the 1-pack. Coins. And a pack. Snom. Breloom. Palafin. I always forget about this card existing. Duosion. Ponyta. That Ponyta's face looks so weird. Mad Cargo. Pretty lame pack, but at least I got 110 credits. Which isn't bad. My opponent's not checked in yet. It would be crazy if I have another opponent that doesn't check in. Probably won't happen, but it is possible. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to go back to the poll. I'm wondering if it's still a similar amount of people who believe Charizard is the new Lugia. Let's see. While we wait for the match to start up, because my opponent's not checking in. 73% now say Charizard is the new Lugia, which is what I think. I don't know. Charizard might not be quite as oppressive as Lugia with how popular it is, but it is so popular compared to every other deck. I mean, this tournament, it's crazy how many more there are. Charizard, like, you look at the metagame, you see 46 Zard and then 13 of the second most popular deck. Like, that's a ridiculous difference. That is just abnormal for a format. So, Lugia V-Star was the same way, and that's why I think it is. And most people agree. Earlier it was less people, but as the poll progresses, it gets closer to the actual thing people think. Anyway, my opponent's still not checked in, surprisingly. Kind of weird. I guess maybe I'll have another opponent that doesn't show up. That would be crazy to have 2 wins in a row just because my opponent doesn't show up. Kind of not super interesting for the stream, but I'll play another fun match and see if I can win that one. Just kind of, even if it doesn't matter at the tournament. I'm just, like, I was getting pretty unlucky the first 2 games, but now I'm getting lucky, I guess. Anyway. While I wait for them to check in, let's actually, that's not the best way to look at it. This. Let's look over back at the metagame. So, I looked at Lost Box last, there were some weird ones, but Pidgeot Control. I feel like a lot of these lists are very similar. I mean, look at this. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, like, all of these are the same throughout. And now most people are playing Wigglytuff EX. Which is interesting because you still had to see like more Noivern than Wigglytuff, and most were not playing Wigglytuff. But now almost everybody has it. Also, almost everybody has Cleffa. The only really things that are not played in the majority are Bouffalant and Great Tusk. Which Bouffalant, you know, getting her an energy is nice, but it costs 3 energy to do it. And then Great Tusk, it's just a solid high HP wall. That's about all though. Doesn't really do much other than the wall. Oh, my opponent checked in. Okay. So I can actually play the match. My opponent showed up. It says invalid name. Guess I gotta remove people from my friends list. Ah. So yeah, now when I accept my friend request, I'll be able to apply into the map. Apparently they showed up, it just took a little while. Let's see if they accepted my request. They have not, but they're restarting, so they will soon. I'm gonna restart again myself, honestly. There we go. I sent a challenge. Good luck! Don't you just love Mudkip? Alright, let's see. My opponent's going first. Darn. That's alright. Maybe I get... Oh, Cleffa is a great starter. I love to start with Cleffa. This is actually a really good hand. Wow. This is really nice. On his turn, starts with Radiant and Guard of Water. Not like that matters much. Wow, nice hand. I know, right? It's insane. Starting with Cleffa as well, like, this is a really good hand. Tracking Shoes discards the Iono. Yes, I call it Iono instead of Iono. I don't know why. Poffin. Charmander. Oh, come on! That's lame. Why do I keep prizing Bidoof? Prize Bibarel too? Jeez. I gotta just Ultra Ball and get Pidgeot ahead of time, honestly. Because it thins a card out of my hand. I do want to hold the Turo. Yeah, just get a Pidgeot ahead of time. Thins a card out, and then Grasping Draw for 4. Ooh! This is nice! Arceus V-Star. Looks like he already has a V-Star. I thought he might miss it, but nope, he just has it in hand. If he knocks out my Cleffa, that would be really interesting. My hand is busted. It's so good. The thing is, if he puts down a V, I can just knock it out. Just any V he puts down is immediately KO'd. Jet Energy, okay. He needs to put down a V, right? Put down a V. Put down a V. Put down a V. No? Please put down a V. I really actually want you to put down a V, because it'll be funny. For the funny, put one down. I mean, even if he doesn't put down a V, I'm in a great position. Boss, okay. That's fine. Who are you bringing up? That's why I put down 2 Pidgeys. Okay, put down a V, buddy. Trekking shoes. Sort of Arceus V Star and something else. If he puts down a V, he's really hurting himself. Come on. What you doing, buddy? What are you doing? He just attacks. Okay, that's lame. I just bring up Cleffa. I think I Prime Catcher the Bib, actually, here. I think that's just correct. Just because slows him down, chips off his important pieces, you know. I feel like it's nice. Oh, wow. I got Arven, though. I can't get Arven for Candy and Choice Belt or Defiance Band. I guess I get Choice Belt because after I attack or even. So I'm going to need the Choice Belt if I want to knock out the V that he puts down. Because he's got to put down a V. He's going to have to. Yeah. Rare Candy Pidgeot. Quick search. Candy. Candyzard. Vernal Rain. 1, 2. Prime Catcher Bib. And then just KO. Tough thing is I can't Turo next turn. It's not possible. Because I don't have another Charmander down. The good thing is he can't knock me out no matter what. Oh, he can Iron Leaves technically and knock me out. That is technically possible. Maybe I... Ooh, if he Iron Leaves knocks me out, I could actually be in trouble. Getting rid of the Bibarel makes it harder for him, but he is... It's technically possible he knocks me out with Iron Leaves here. That could be bad, actually. He needs to find a Grass Energy and an Iron Leaves in order to do that, which is possible. For sure. It's unlikely, but it's possible. That gets an Iron Leaves, all he needs is a Grass Energy. And he knocks me out. This could actually be bad. All he needs is a Grass Energy. You just donk Lugia? Nice. Good job, Dark ECG. Oh, thank goodness. No Iron Leaves. And my worries are gone. Do I just knock out the Arceus, honestly? No, I just knock out the Radiant Gardevoir, actually. I don't need to knock out the Arceus or anything. I just knock out the Radiant Gardevoir. Because that's a really easy thing to do. And it puts me even on prize trade. Yeah, I think I just knock out the Radiant Gardevoir. So I Pidgeot for boss and knock out Radiant Gardevoir. That's a pretty simple play, actually. If I had Choice Belt, of course I'd knock out the Arceus, but I don't, so I just go after Radiant Gardevoir. That's fine. That looks alright. Prize. It's a good prize? That's a really good prize. That's exactly what I wanted. Because now he knocks me out, I Rare Candy, have Defiance Band, and just knock him out in a turn. Thank you for saying good luck again. I love you wishing me luck over and over again. It's very nice. Another V-Star, yep. Alright. Alright. So. I just have KO. If he leaves me, that could be weird, but I'm not too worried about it. Oh my gosh! Draw Jirachi Manaphy. I'll get Radzard ahead of time. Pidgeot for Arven. Arven will get me Candy and Choice Belt. Not Defiance Band, Choice Belt. Candy, Choice Belt. Candy. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Attach Choice Belt. And Burning Darkness for knockout. Kind of just have game on the field. Because if he attacks me with Iron Leaves, I win. If he doesn't, I win. I don't think there's anything he can do right now to win. I just have game on the field right now. I feel like he just kind of locked out of it. If he tries to Gust Saw me, it's not going to work either. Because I can Lumineon for Arven for Super Rod and then Pidgeot for Energy. Nest Ball, okay. Fine. That doesn't really do anything for you. I think I've just won this game. Bidoof, fine. That works. Well, that was at least a smart play. So now I need a little bit more work. But it's not like any work that causes issues because you're still like two-hitting me and stuff. But I do have to do a little bit more to get what I want. And a little bit more is not much more. It's just do a tiny bit more. I feel like I just leave. I could team yells. What do I yell in? I could yell in Arven boss, sure. Just boost my consistency even more. I can put down Bidoof, but I don't... Oh, I'll just put down Bidoof. Fine. Now just attack. I mean, I still pretty much won. I don't see anything you can do. He essentially bought himself a turn. And that's fine. Now, I guess they could try to Gust me. Trap me. And that could technically do something. Which maybe means I should have left a spot for Lumineon, just because if he ever Gusts me, Lumineon guarantees an out. Oh, I should have Pidgeotted for a Rod. I didn't even use Pidgeot. I forgot about Pidgeot. Yeah, I should have Pidgeotted for a Rod. It doesn't matter, but I should have done it. Yeah. Combustion Blast. Where's your Choice Belt? He lost in it. He vacuumed it away. So it's in the Lost Zone. But I don't need it. Alright, I will be right back, guys. I'm 2-2 now. 1-2 lost to. I'll be back. Apologies for the slightly longer break. Had something I need to do, but I'm back. And the next match should start in about 5 minutes, which is cool. And maybe I'll win that one too. In the meanwhile, I'm going to look at the Orlando Regional Championships, the recent tournament, and talk about some weird decks that did well. So it's won by Charizard, the exact same list that I'm playing, and the exact same list Tord Reklev won EUIC with. So it's essentially the same list won 2 tournaments in a row, which is kind of crazy. And piloted by 2 different players. It's a very good list. Second one's Ancient Box, which is not a surprising list at all. Very, very straightforward. There's Guardy. Kind of crazy how Guardy's doing so well. You wouldn't expect to be good. This one's kind of unique because it's Erie. Has Collapsed Stadium and Turo. Like, it's got some unique stuff to it. But overall, it's not too crazy because Guardy lists are often pretty simple now. And they were back then. Qianbao. This one has a bundle. It has Double Cypher Maniac and Silene. So Silene is a new tech people are playing. So it can get back a Prime Catcher. Or it can get back a Canceling Cologne. Or it can get back an Iron Hands. Or it can get back a Superior. It's insane. It can get back so many important resources. It's very good in the deck. And 2 Cypher Maniac is more than most play. Anyway, I'll actually talk about more of those later because my next match is up. By the player Cake of Lies. Sounds like this person might be a Portal fan. Because the cake is a lie. I am fighting Roaring Mooniacs. Roaring with the Dunsparce. It's a pretty cool deck overall. Yeah. So send my opponent a request, I'll send him another, and now I'm going to restart. Accepted, cool. I think this should be a pretty good match overall, just because Charmander's a really good attacker in this matchup. Weirdly. Got one of these that played Iron Leaves as well. At Orlando, and that was really weird. Alright, my opponent's probably restarting. There we go. Good luck! Alright. Well, it's a good GLHF 07. Which is kind of an interesting way to say good luck, have fun. The 07 is not what I normally hear. Starting with Lumineon is tough. It's not really what I want to be starting with. Ooh, that's a slow start on his part. That's good. Arven for Poffin. Guess I'll get Belt, sure. Poffin. Charmander. I could... No, I don't have the energy to retreat. Well, I could Seal Stone for it. I don't hate using Cleffa, honestly. Because it also allows me to get Lumineon out of the active. Although it's probably not knocking out my Lumineon anyway, so I guess that's not that important. No, I don't care that much about getting Lumineon out of the active, to be honest. Lumineon can stay in the active for a turn. Sure, it means I can't Cleffa. Still don't hate Cleffa. No, I'll just do this. End turn. This is pretty good. Could be better, but overall it's pretty good. Guidance. That guidance better be really bad. I think has a little bit of a tough choice, so that's good at least. Ooh, wow, I lost a lot of resources there. Baby Moon. Attached to active. Capsule. Okay. Rare Candy Pidgeot. This is where it gets a little bit weird. Attach. Pidgeot for Rare Candy for Zard. Bidoof is prize again, really? Rare Candy Zard. Use the ability. So I kind of want Prime Catcher that Moon and then vacuum off the tool on it. Kind of want to do that. I feel like that's just nice to be able to get a prize. Because I could just hit him. Oh, I guess I could just hit him because he has to knock me out in return. So I think I'll just hit him, actually. Bro, why do I have so many energy prized? And then I'll Iono. I don't need the belt. But, Macto might as well attach the belt because I don't need it. And then I'll Iono. It does give him a new hand, which isn't ideal, but I need to dig. I would love to get that Lumineon right off the field, if I can. There we go. Lumineon can go. Lumineon can go. No more Lumi. All these away. No Bidoof, so I guess I get a Pidgey. I could get Zar. No, I'll get a Pidgey. No, I don't need the Pidgey. I guess I get Radiant Zard just ahead of time. Well, he could try to stall it, so I guess I get Pidgey just because he can't stall it. And then I'm gonna... Where is it? What am I... Oh yeah, Collapsed Stadium. Is Collapsed Stadium in there? Of course Collapsed Stadium's in there. That sucks. But I didn't even need to get that because Collapsed Stadium's not in there. I didn't realize Collapsed Stadium was gone. I'll get Charmeleon. Didn't realize Collapsed Stadium wasn't in deck. That sucks. I wish Collapsed Stadium was in deck. Burning Darkness. If he knocks me out, he has to knock himself out at least. Still for Turo pick up Lumineon. Did he play back? You're right. I could have Seal Stone for Turo. Does he play back? I don't think he does. I would assume no. No, he does not play Vacuum. So yeah, I guess I could have tried to Seal Stone for Turo. That one made sense. Didn't even think of that as an option, really. The tough thing is if he wants to knock me out, he has to knock himself out. Which is actually really bad for him. So I think it's more likely Calamity Storm. The problem is Calamity Storm requires him to find a stadium, which there's no stadium in play. Guidance, okay. Another Guidance, wow. The thing is, if he Calamity Storms, I just Turo up my Zard. Simple as that. Just completely heal with Turo. And that really shut them down. So he kind of has to knock himself out. He could attack with the Bayoon as well. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm very interested to see if he Calamity Storms. Burns and Gouging. Okay, he knocked himself out. Whew. That's really bad for him. Sure, it's even prize trade, but now it's my turn, so I'll get another attack. Wow. No bueno. Definitely chasing that guy, I feel like. I guess it's hard to chase him. Well, I guess it is kind of hard to chase him. I feel like it's more important to try Lumineon. I don't need to chase him considering he's honestly not causing me many issues right now. Plus, my opponent probably has Sada on hand, so... I mean, maybe he doesn't, but he probably does, so... I'm just gonna throw that guy up. First, Stone. Blizzard. Sure. Oh, I got a Pidgeot for Super Rod. Almost forgot to do that. I'm glad I didn't forget. Because I'm actually down pretty much all my energy, surprisingly. Which is crazy to be down so many energy. Super Rod. Fire, fire, fire. Evolve. Use Infernal Rain. Let's get 2. 1, 2. I guess maybe I should have gotten 1 there for Heat Tackle, but I don't think it's a huge issue not to. Pick him up. Put him down. And Burning Darkness. This is looking pretty good. He's definitely behind. There's the Dunsparce, finally. It took a while to find a Dunsparce. So there's another Dunsparce, probably. Or Radiant Greninja. Makes sense. Probably more important. So now I definitely chase the moon. Because I don't like him having a moon available. Is he getting gouging? Whoa, he's gouging. I was not expecting him to actually manage to get gouging up. Well, now I just need a Heat Tackle. Essentially. Because Charmander actually knocks him out. How many ancient cards are in his discard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, I mean, he's only doing 180. So now Heat Tackle knocks out. So I just attack Charmander. So all I need is an energy. And that's all I need. I can also Roxanne here, might as well. Is there anything I need off Artisan? I'll get a Pidgey. I see no reason to put out Collapse, actually. That's Roxanne. Give him a really tiny hand so he can't find much. Fire energy, that's really nice. I don't need to keep much in my hand, honestly. Could get a Super Rod. I kinda like that. Yeah, I'll get a Super Rod. Super Rod. Because then I can get back Charmeleon. Is there a Zard in deck? I didn't check to see if there was a Zard in deck. I should have checked more carefully. It's okay, I know there's a Fire in deck, so that's good. I gotta get a Zard just in case there's not a Zard in deck. Because I don't remember if there is. I think there was, but I don't know. Of course there was a Zard in deck, so I slightly messed that up, but it's not a huge issue. Because I have 2 Fire there, I can fully power myself up. Might as well attach Defiance somewhere. Let's draw some cards. No reason to get rid of Artisan, to be honest. I'll just put out Collapse. Might as well. Heat Tackle. Should just have Game. Maybe somehow I don't have Game, but I don't think that's possible. He would somehow need to manage to knock on my Pidgeot EX, which is very hard. Because it requires him to find a Gust, which he doesn't. He's already down a boss, and he only plays 1 counter catcher. and fully power up a Moonyax off of a 2-card hand. No way he finds his counter catcher and fully powers up a Moon. That just seems egregious. There's the Moon, most likely. I mean, it's possible. I just don't think it's going to happen. You have to get very lucky to win. Like, no way it happens. He gets the... Is he out of Moons? Oh, all 3 Moons in the discard. No way he gets it with all 3 Moons in the discard. No way it happens. It's just not happening. And I don't think Baby Moon's going to be able to knock me out. He needs way more ancient cards in the discard than he has in order to knock me out with Baby Moon. Okay, I mean, is he actually going to get enough ancient cards in the discard to KO me? That would be crazy. I mean, I guess it's possible. But, like, really? No way. No way. Alright, let's see. Vessel. 2 more. How many are in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's doing 210. He needs 7 more. 7 more. He's not finding 7 more. It's not happening. He's not finding 7 more ancient cards. No, of course not. Oh, I guess he needed 6 more, still. And that's what I call game. Evolve his Artiard. One, two. Burning Darkness for game. Alrighty. Well, won another game. I'm kind of climbing back from my early losses. I'm curious, what is my opponent's win percentage? Because that can determine whether or not I'm possible for me to make top 8. First of all, how many players? 183 players. Let's see. Where am I? My opponent's win percentage is really low. Ugh. Yeah, I'm probably not making top 8. But, you know, if I win out, I pretty much guarantee top 16 if I win out. So that's good. I will be right back. Like that. Okay, 8 minutes until the next match is up. Alright. So last we were talking about between games, I was talking about the weird decks that made Day 2 Orlando. First I was talking about the ones that played at the top, and then I'm going to talk about, outside of the top 8, some weird ones. So fourth was Chien Pao. I talked about that, how it had like Silene and 2 Cypher Maniac. Very interesting list, and also the Iron Bundle. Pidgeot are this list is not very surprising at all. Nothing really crazy about it. Very simple. It does have 2 Charmeleon of the Flare Belt, which is kind of interesting. If you play 2 Charmeleon, you want to play one of another type. The City and Flames one, but I guess not. Also a TM Nevo in it. Kind of interesting. Roaring Moon to Dunsparce. Alright, I just lost a Cardi. I feel like every time I play against Cardi, I always start Tina. Starting off Tina. Ah, that's tough. Yeah, starting with Tina is definitely a tough thing to happen, but it happens quite often for sure. Temple Sinnoh. Yeah, this list, it has 2 Moon, which is actually less than I expect, but the rest of it isn't too surprising. Tina. This is like... Oh no, I was about to say it's very simple, but actually it has Thornton, which switches the base Pokemon to play with on your discard, and then it keeps all the effects, including turns on playing it, so you can switch a Comfey for a Tina V, then immediately evolve to the V-Star. And because you have the Thornton, you only play 2 Tina V instead of 3. So it's really interesting. Ultra Ball is also a little bit interesting. A lot of them don't play Ultra Ball. You have to win the rest to make top 8. Gotcha. So are you 3-2? Because, 3-6-2 is the bubble. 6-2 doesn't even necessarily make it. It might not make it all. It might not even bubble. It might just no 6-2s make it at all. There's a chance for a 6-2 to make it, but it might. It's not guaranteed that any 6-2s make it. And then another Chien Pao we cut. So it's more straightforward. It plays Vacuum, which is interesting. It also plays 2 Cypher Maniac as well. Very interesting. 2 Artinas placing in the top 16 is really interesting. The 3-2, gotcha, yeah. So the games break 100%. I always get 2 games before Arceus and then get smacked 10 games in a row. It's predictable. Interesting. I don't know, sometimes luck just is like that. It just be like that, you know. Top 32, there's a Dialga? Now that is interesting that this made top 32. It's actually a pretty good deck, surprisingly. It doesn't seem like it'll be great, but it's actually a really solid deck. And Max Spell helps it as well. Which, how it works is it uses Matang, Touch Energy to Dialga, and then it's V-Star Power, does 220 and takes an extra turn. Which is really powerful. So it's a good deck. Also, there's a Bibarel Zard that did well, which is kind of interesting. Also a kind of unique list. Has 101 Pidgeot EX and a Bibarel Zard. That is interesting. So it actually has, it's kind of like Torns with 2 Pidgeys, 1 Bibarel, except it's the other way around. It's 2 Bibarel, 1 Pidgey. Very, very interesting. Let's hope a couple 60 bubble. Yeah, we'll see. I am also hoping for that because I need to win out to be on the bubble if that is the bubble. Arc Armor Rouge is really solid. Just power up a variety of fire attackers because Armor Rouge allows you to move fire from your bench to your active and use Magma Basin and Arceus to get a bunch of fire in play. I beat one of these round 1 at Orlando. Snorlax Stall. Kind of underperformed overall. But it did make day 2. Triple Eerie is kind of crazy. And Mantine. I feel like Mantine's not that great. Also, double Rotom is kind of interesting. Spathra Xatu. It's crazy how Spathra Banette Xatu has been doing well. This is not the first tournament Spathra Banette Xatu has gotten day 2 at either. It's actually a surprisingly good deck. Very, very interesting. Also got Hero's Cape and Rigid Band. Like, it's a crazy deck, but it's actually kind of meta. Another Artina. This is a Roaring Moon without the Dunsparce making day 2. That is kind of weird. I wouldn't expect one without the Dunsparce to do this well. But it is. Very, very interesting. How did I do Orlando? I did not do great. I won more than I lost. So I went 4-3-2. So it's not great. It's the worst I've ever done in a regional. But at least I won more than I lost. I'm glad that. I'm proud of that. And I enjoyed myself. I played Bibarel Zard. This one's only got 3 Metang and 3 Dialga, but 2 Zamazenta. Crazy how 2 Dialgas made day 2, not just 1. You would expect only 1, but 2 made it. Which is very surprising. Another Guardy. Goldengo. Goldengo is actually still pretty solid. Chinpow's better, of course, but I kind of like the Dunsparce version, but the ones that are placing actually still play the Palkia and the Radiant Ninja. This Pidgeot Control. This one is... This is actually All Out Blitzel's list, I'm pretty sure. It's another YouTuber. Or maybe it's not. No, where is it? Yeah, James Kowalski. One of my locals, David Zhang, played Pidgeot Zard today too. Had a Devo in it. Had a Mist Energy in it. Kind of an interesting list. Double Counter Catcher as well. On top of Triple Boss. And played the Maximum Belt, which most people don't play. This is one of my locals. I didn't even realize the list was so unique. Also got Switch, which seems kind of weird. It has no Bidoof or Bibarel. Huh. Also got a bunch of different Charmanders. This is a very interesting list. Not what I'd expect at all. I'm a little bit confused by the Switch, to be honest. I guess so you can... Oh, I guess so you can get the Radiant Charizard out. I guess it's necessary if you don't play Prime Catcher, now that I think about it. Maridon. With Cobalion. Energy sticker, so you flip coins to attach energy. There is some weird stuff that made day 2 Orlando. Wow. I didn't think Maridon was any good anymore. I thought it was like just bad now. But it made day 2. At the biggest regional ever. Kind of crazy. Lost Gudra. I mean, this was known to be good. It actually won juniors in the UIC, so it is known to be a good deck, but it's still not something you expect to see much. And Future Box with Iron Leaves, it has more leaves than hands, and it's got Reboot Pod. I guess this person probably came across a lot of Charizard. If you come across a lot of Charizard, this deck is actually really solid. Arc Vulpix with Pidgeot and Regigigas. What am I even looking at? Good luck everyone pairing up soon. Yep, thank you. What am I looking at? This is so weird. Medical Energy, Mist Energy. This is a crazy list. Huh. I barely know what I'm looking at. That's kind of insane. Great Tusk made it too? Great Tusk to Dunsparce? That's also crazy. It has Hand Trimmer as well. I don't think I've ever seen Hand Trimmer used in a tournament deck until now. Another Spathra Xatu, another Future Box. With the leaves and hands. Raging Bolt Magnezone? Or no. Sandy Shock's not Magnezone. Also, there's about a minute, or the next match starts any second, not just a minute, but Raging Bolt doesn't feel good to me, but maybe it is. Another Arc Armarouge. Another Arc Armarouge, another Future Box. Another Arc Vulpix. This one has Noivern. Arc Gudra. There's some crazy stuff in Orlando. I was not expecting all this weird stuff. Alright. Next match is up. I am fighting, bruh. He's called Lost Tina Burr. And yet he's playing Lost Gudra, not Lost Tina. I think you got the wrong Lost Zone deck, dude. That isn't Lost Tina. Even if your name acts like it's Lost Tina. It is an interesting list, though. I mean, there's not much surprising about this Gudra list. It's just interesting that he is playing Gudra. I do think Gudra is good, though. Sorry, literally won a tournament in juniors. You know what, I don't know if this is a good matchup for me or not. I feel like it's a pretty good matchup overall, but it's not perfect. Alrighty. Let me see if my opponents accepted my request. Yes, they have. I think my opponent might be restarting. Looks like... Oh, no, they're there. I sent a challenge. Good luck. Bro, what am I playing against? What are you playing against, RTCG? I guess I could probably find it, actually. So RTCG. You're just playing against Miraidon. Wait. Hawlucha? Will I go first? No. You're playing against Miraidon with Hawlucha and Zapdos EX, because the Hawlucha activates the Zapdos EX, I guess. That's really interesting, Zara TCG. That might not actually be a great matchup for you. I guess you can get down Manaphy, though. It's not terrible. Allower selecting. Cleffa's a good start, but at the same time I'm fighting a Lost Box, which makes it a much worse start than it would otherwise be. So I like to start against Cleffa, unless I'm playing against Lost Box, in which case I'd rather start with something else, generally. I mean, I guess Cleffa's still not a bad start. Probably still the best starter, even against Lost Box. Having Jirachi early is nice. Yes, it is. You forgot to bench Manaphy? No, Zora TCG. Sup, buddies? Welcome back, Larry. I started from 0-2 and went to 3-2, so I'm kind of coming back. I feel like that often happens at these tournaments. I start with a poor record and come back. There's a Gudra. Top deck. That's a good top deck. Arven for Poffin. Stone. Well, actually, I don't get anything because I just want to draw. Well, I could get a Defiance Band? Sure. Poffin. Mander. Pidgey. Do I get double Mander? I mean, I think I get the Pidgey, honestly. If he knocks out my only Mander, it could be trouble, but that requires him to find Prime Catcher, which I feel like is not that likely. It's possible, but I'm just not expecting it. Grasping Draw. Here we go. That's not great. Not great at all. It's okay, they don't have it. Most likely, yeah. Oh, you mean on your thing. Your opponent. I don't know if you're talking about my game or your game. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to get a Lumineon this turn. I'm gonna have to get Lumineon. Which is not exactly what I want to get, but I'm just gonna have to. I swear, if he finds Prime Catcher, I'm gonna cry. He likely doesn't have it, but it is very possible that he just finds Prime Catcher here and knocks out my only Charmander. But considering it's taking so long to choose, maybe he doesn't have it. Mirage Game Zamazenta, yikes. That's tough to lose. Nest Ball, if he has Prime Catcher, it's going to be tough. It is very possible for him to find it, especially when he gets concealed to draw more cards and stuff. No Prime, no Prime, no Prime. Jet, okay, this better be your last flower selecting. My opponent whiffs Zapdos. Oh, gotcha. I'm glad they whiffed it. Though they might get it later. Goodra, okay. No Prime Catcher. Pure treats. That means he doesn't have Prime Catcher. Oh my gosh. I was so scared. I was so scared. I'll bring up Charmander. No, I'll bring up Pidgey, because I'm going to get the Pidgeot up. If I can top deck an Arven, that would be great. Okay, top deck Lumineon. Sure, do that. I gotta use it. Lumineon. For Arven. Arven. For Candy and Stone. Candy Pidgeot. Ultra. Ooh, what do I lose? Oh no, it's the Ultra Ball away. I guess I don't have to Counter Catcher technically. Oh, I don't like losing any of those. Not any of those. But I got an Ultra Ball. I guess just lose a catcher. I don't like losing a catcher, but I have to, I think. I think it's just correct to lose a catcher. Rizard. Get a Candy. They have Iron Hands though. Woo. Oh no, they have hands. Why is Collapsed Stadium prized? Like, really? Why? Prime Catcher? Yes, I'm gonna Prime Catcher as Goodra here. Why does Collapsed Stadium have to be prized? It's annoying. I always prize it when I need it. I just realized I have to... I should have gotten rid of Bidoof, because I actually have to get a Seal Stone for Charmander. I didn't realize. So there's not even room for the Bidoof on the bench, because I have to Seal Stone for Charmander. I didn't even think about that. So I could have gotten rid of Bidoof instead of Counter Catcher, I guess. Now that I think about it. Didn't even think about the fact I don't have a Charmander down, and I need to get one down ASAP. So I can't actually fit Bidoof. I would have loved to fit Bidoof, but I can't. Prime Catcher or Goodra. So yeah, I guess I could have gotten rid of the Bidoof instead. It's okay. But yeah, I should have gotten rid of Bidoof. Didn't really consider I didn't have a Charmander down, so I couldn't fit Bidoof. Anyway. Let's see, is he going to attack with Goodra? Why is Collapse always prized when I need it? It just seems like it happens every time. What you gonna do with Goo Goo? If you put down another Goodra, that's getting knocked out as well. Switch, okay. Sure. He does have a huge hand, which is not ideal. But the thing is, there's not much you can find that helps them. I feel like. Prime Catcher. Oh, he's gonna knock out my Lumineon. Okay, he's gonna knock out my Lumineon. Sure. That's fine. Kind of expected that to come at some point anyway. But then I can Roxanne him. And that should just kind of lock him out of the game. I could actually Iono him. Because he chose the pieces he wanted to keep. Which means he probably has what he wants in his hand. Roxanne. But Roxanne gives him less cards. So I think Roxanne's better, actually. Gotta go. Good luck. Alright. Good luck to you as well, Zark. He uses the V-Star power. Really? I kind of forgot about the V-Star power, to be honest. Devo. He's a Devo it. Okay. That's actually kind of annoying. Because my hand doesn't have much in it. That hurts. I actually just have nothing now. I just missed a turn, I think. Oh no. That Devo really hurt. Perfectly timed Devo. And turn. Yikes. Oh no. Devo hurts, I know, right? Well then. I'm gonna need to draw into something very soon. Because I ain't got nothing. Nothing at all. Well, it's not ideal. But I might just lose the game. Yeah, it might. We'll see. Gonna need to find the Arven. I'm gonna need to find it fast. Or Roxanne. I mean, I can find a lot of stuff that can help, but if she's bad, this is real bad. Oh my gosh, that's useless. End turn. Jeez. Just need an Arven, man. That's all I need. No! Now I'm doing 300. Yeah, oh gosh. Finally. Super Rod and Manaphy. I guess I might as well put back the mini on as well. Poffin, how many? I need to see what's in my deck. For Manaphy. Please have 2 candies in deck. I need there to be 2 candies in deck. Wait, there's no candies in deck? Okay, I guess I got a Candy Dizard then. Yeah, I got a Candy Dizard. At least he doesn't knock out Dizard. But I can't get a Charmeleon down. I wish I could have gotten double candy, but one of them fries, so I can't do that play. So they got a Rare Candy Dizard. That sucks. Problem is they can just two-hit me, and then just kind of lock me out. I honestly might build Lost Gooch tonight. Oh my gosh. That would be fun, actually. You should do that, honestly. It's a fun deck. I mean, if I knock out the Goodra, Cramorant doesn't knock me out, at least. Because they're only doing 200. So technically, Cramorant doesn't knock me out. I don't need to worry about that. I need to worry about everything else about the situation, but I don't need to worry about being knocked out. Unless he gets another Goodra down, which he might. In fact, it's quite likely he gets another Goodra down. In that case, I'll probably just lose. But I'm just going to pretend he has no chance of getting another Goodra down. It's just never going to happen. I'm lying to myself, but, you know, it makes me feel better. Come on, man, just don't have it. You have nothing, sir. You have nothing at all. Where's your other Goodra V, buddy? I know you have it, you just haven't put it down for some reason. Or maybe you don't have it somehow. Actually, wait, Goodra V just knocked me out, actually. So he can just Mirage Gate to Goodra V and power that up. He doesn't even need to put down another, yeah. Didn't think about that, okay. So he just needs to get a Goodra V next turn and power it up. And then he wins. Iono! I don't have a fire energy, so I can't actually use that. Well. Attacking time. Actually, yeah, no, that didn't evolve from Charmeleon, so I can't, yeah, I just gotta attack. Burning Darkness! Yay! Let's see if he can power up a Goodra V. Almost certainly he can. But maybe his Goodra V's prized. Who knows? I'm confused. Say don't play it? It's bad? Or I'm a bad bird? I think Larry's saying, oh, he's saying it's a bad deck. Oh, I thought he was saying that you're a bad person for playing a deck that blocks you. I also thought I was saying bad person rather than bad. I go, oh, dang it. Yep, super odd, and then Mirage Gate, and then game. That's tough. Goodra is actually not that bad. It may seem bad, but it's actually not that bad. GG. That Devo just killed me. Quick screen set up. I was set up until he got the Devo at the perfect time. Well, 3-3. I would love to win my next two and get like top 32 or top 16. Did a lot better with Bibzard in this tournament. Anyway, there's about 11 minutes to the next match. What should I do during that time? That's a good question. Let's look at some of the lists from Perth Regionals. Perth Regionals was another regional that happened last weekend. I guess they're not too much surprising. I did mention the Masquerada deck already that made day 2, which is a really crazy deck. Got top 32. I guess the rest of the day 2 isn't that surprising, the top 32. I guess there's a Dialga, which is kind of cool. The crazy thing is that there's 5 Zards in top 8. I guess I already talked about this regional, actually. There's not much more to say. What's this? Singapore Regional League. Honestly, the most surprising tournament was the Masquerada in Perth and then just Orlando. Guess the rest. I mean, let's look at EOIC. Let's see how surprising in the 7 here is. Arc Armor Rouge kind of made its debut in this tournament. And the same list placed quite a bit at both EOIC and Orlando. It's a pretty good list. Very interesting. XR, I'm just kidding. I think Goodra's good. Oh. Couldn't even tell if it was a joke or not, exactly. Arceus. What is this? Luxray. Slacking. This is a weird list. 3 Grabber. Roseanne's backup. 3 Eerie. What kind of Arceus deck is this? This is madness. Very interesting. Got Devo. What am I even looking at? That is kind of insane. Very, very interesting. A net Gardevoir made day 2. Very interesting how good this deck actually is. It did well in the previous format too. It's surprisingly good. Wouldn't expect it to do as well as it is, but it's doing really well. I would consider it a meta. Arctina. The Iron Leaves is so useful, otherwise you wouldn't be able to beat Zard. Another Arc Armarouge. It's a little bit of a different list, does not have the Squawk ability. It has Radiant Charizard instead of Radiant Heatran, which I don't agree with. I think Radiant Heatran is better Radiant. Radiant Charizard's nice, but it doesn't quite hit as much damage as Radiant Heatran. There was a Pidgeot Ursaluna. Ursaluna, if you don't know what it does, put 2 cards from discard into your hand. So you just recycle resources. It's a very interesting deck. I don't think it's that great though, I don't know. It's just falls behind really quickly, I feel like. Got Luxray, well it's definitely unique, that's for sure. Ah, I didn't mean to delete that. Dialga Matang is placing consistently. Another Banette Gardevoir. There's multiple at UIC placing. Hashtag XR play slow. All my locals say that. It's kind of funny. Another Armarouge. Another Armarouge. Another Arc Armarouge. It's like actually meta. Despite it looking like it's just 1,000 different random things. It has like Armarouge EX and Gouging Fire and Delphox and Radiant Heatran and Mew EX. It's just a bunch of attackers. And it's still meta. Which is really interesting. It's not the traditional deck you'd expect. There's a great Tusk. I still don't think it's that great. I know there was one at Orlando that played the Dunsparce. I don't think this is any better than Snorlax Stall or Bird Control, but it's doing similar well. He's a cool dude. Yeah, XR is a cool dude. 2 Banette Gardevoirs directly next to each other in the placements. This one has a Spathra. This one also has a Spathra. It has this as Spathra that also blocks Retreat as well, which is kind of interesting. And then you can Alakazam the damage off. So I guess playing a Spathra, you can play that one for Retreat, which is similar to the Dreepy they used to play in this deck. Arceus, what kind of Arceus is this? It's got Iron Leaves, but other than that, it's straight Arceus. Got Eerie, Hero's Cape, Devotium. There are some disruptive Arceus decks I'm seeing. Lots more disruption than I expect. Some Arctinas. Arc Vulpix. Goodra. Noivern. How many different Pokemon can you fit into a deck? My goodness. I feel like it seems weird with these kind of things, but Arc Piles just kind of seem to work despite having 1,000 different things. And some Godengos. Any of these have Dunsparce? Nope. No Dunsparce. No Dunsparce. You would think there would be Dunsparce some of these because it seems pretty solid. I thought one in Orlando, but guess not. And there's another Dialga Matang. Crazy how there seems to be more Banette Gardevoirs. Maybe there. No, I was about to say there are Lugias, but no, there's more Lugias. It looks like by a little bit, but still. More Banette Gardevoirs install. I only had once at Orlando. I don't think you're playing, so yeah, not 4 cards like so. Yeah, interesting. I'm glad that you didn't tie, XR. That's great. Glad you managed to play fast enough not to tie once, because I tied twice, actually. Of course, I wasn't very comfortable with my deck, so I was playing pretty slow sometimes, but also had some opponents playing slow. I'm gonna check back on the poll again. By the way, I'll put this up here. There's about 5 minutes till the next match. I'm wondering if it's leaning even more towards... Yeah, it's leaning even more towards Charizard being the new Lugia. 74% say Charizard is. Which is... definitely true. Some people tell me no, it's not like Lugia because it's not as high a percentage. It's not as impressive. As you see, each tournament, it keeps going up and up and up. So Charizard is definitely the new Lugia. But I can see why you say it isn't, just because right now the percentages are lower. But each tournament, it's going higher and higher. This tournament is like 25%. It's crazy. Anyway. Someone I know had 5 ties. They went 305 in seniors. Which is really high. Alright, about 3 minutes till the next match. I will actually be right back, and I'll probably be here before the next match starts, or at the time the next match starts. So it will be less than 3 minutes, I'll be gone. I'll be back. I'm back. The next match starts any second. Hopefully they're not a long judge call again. Alright. Hoping it starts pretty quickly. I can go right into it. In the meanwhile, I'll briefly discuss the Philippines Regional League. First place Zard, second place Zard, third place, fourth place, fifth place, sixth place, seventh place, eighth place, ninth place Zard, 12th place Zard, 14th place Zard. That is stupid. There should not be this many Zards in the top 8 of the same tournament, in the top 16 of the same tournament. That's dumb. That should not happen. Like, really? That many. It's kind of stupid to me. Also, why is Gouging Fire doing so well? Is there like a lot of Vulpix in Japan or something? Anyway. That's insane. There should not be that many Zards. It's such a good deck. It's dumb. Alrighty. Come on, match. Start up, man. I want to get into the match. Let's see. At least let's look at first place. Whoa. 6-0. Spidops Venomoth. Why is this 6-0? How? How is that? It's like guaranteed top 8 at this point, pretty much. What? Okay, I'm fighting Ancient Box right now. Very straightforward. 4 Cryon, 4 Fluttermane, 4 Roaring Moon. Like one of the most straightforward lists I've seen. This should be a pretty good matchup for me. Wow, we kicked out my request fast. I said a challenge. Good luck. Second. I actually think first is right against Ancient Box. Yeah, I think first is actually better against Ancient Box. It's alright. No worries. This is a terrible start. Pokestop could help though. Pokestop, I'm trusting you. Ugh. Oh, Lumineon. I didn't need a Pokestop, did I? I can grab Lumineon. Why did I forget about Lumineon, bro? I just completely forgot Lumineon even existed. Probably wasn't necessary to Pokestop then. Oops. This is showing I'm new at the deck when I decide to Pokestop because I forget Lumineon exists. It's alright, as long as he doesn't knock out my only Charmander, I'm chilling. I feel like I need a rod. That's my turn. No, Rotom's lame. Hey, dude, you're just gonna miss an attack, right? We're not gonna do enough damage KO my Zard. We're gonna be honest. Gotta remember not to prime. I got Prime Catcher. Moon. Nice hollow moon. That's not a bad Pokestop, honestly. That's a pretty good one. Sada. Sada. A lot of Sada. I like how he lost his penny. Okay. This is the stone. For a common candy. Yeah, this is the common kind. A lot of people use rare candies. I'm just using a common candy. I'm poor, okay? This is a rare candy, though. So I have one common candy, one rare candy, essentially. Zoop, zoop, zoop. I guess I didn't need to. No, it's fine to attach the extra. Prime Catcher Ninja. I don't need a Pokestop. I can just hit. Because he's not knocking me out, right? He's not knocking me out. No way. It ain't happening. Here's a play Cobalion. Imagine if he actually knocked me out here. That would be crazy. I don't think it's even possible. I don't think it is. Even if he gets the luckiest possible, I don't think he can. Ultra Catcher. No! You're so lame! Bro, you're so lame. You gonna make me, like, manually retreat or something? Oh, I have Turo in deck, I think, actually. Which I guess I have to use. Dude is so lame. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm not letting that affect me. Yeah, quick search Turo, exactly. The problem is if he manages to get a knockout, I could actually be in a really bad position. I don't think he is, though. I think it's pretty much impossible for him to do that. Maybe stop. That was a bad Pokestop. Actually, I think I got a good manager card. It's not terrible. It's cool, you got the 4 Sados and guidances. $180. Iono. Let's find some Pokemon. That's lame, but okay. Time to get a Mander. You know, I believe in mind over Mander. Mind over Mander. I feel like a lot of Charizard players believe in mind over Mander. No, they actually prefer the Mander because they need to get the Zard. Generally, they prefer Mander over Mind. What am I saying? I'm making a dumb pun. Alrighty, up comes the moon. Up comes the moon. Is Sir mooning? My guy is mooning. Actually, he's roaring mooning. Drum. Well, that helps him. He's really digging deep. His Pokestops are losing him a lot of resources. I mean, he's literally out of... Wait, he's out of Sawdust. And he doesn't play Dark Patch. What is he supposed to do here? I didn't even realize he was out of Sawdust. Like, actually, what is he supposed to do here? How is he out of Sawdust? How did that even happen? Did he just Pokestop them all away? Bro, how bored are you be making this many puns? Am I making a bunch? Am I making a bunch? I feel like I just made a few. Or one. I'm not that bored, I don't know. I'm enjoying being on the stream. I won though, so that's pretty cool. My opponent conceded because he's out of Sados. Alright. I have time for another match, but first I actually need to take an ibuprofen for my hand because I have an injured hand. I'll be right back. I repeat myself as sometimes it's true. I have OCD and stuff, so I often do repeat myself. I did realize I was repeating myself a little too much, which is why I said I don't know why I'm making these stupid puns. Anyway, I'm playing a fun match now, just because I have the time to do it. But yeah, it is true, I repeated myself a good bit. Apologies for that, that was annoying. Anyway, let's get into this match. Start with Cleffa. Another Ancient Box, really? I feel like these matchups are often boring, the Ancient Box ones. Pokestop. Trick and Shoes. He definitely seems to have a pretty good setup this time, unlike the other time. Squawkabilly? Gutsy Pickaxe? What? What? Okay. What in the world? Why? Okay. Oh, it's a Raging Bolt deck. I guess that makes a little more sense. Still a little weird, though. Don't hate putting down Rotom just about the Steel Stone target, but at the same time I don't think that's actually worth it. Pop it for Charmander and Pidgey. Guess I don't know. Kinda hope to get a little bit lucky. Come on, Iono, I'm trusting you. That's a pretty good Iono. Poffin, Charmander, Bidoof, Ultra Ball PAF, Nest Ball for a Pidgeot, and I will Grasping Draw. So I have the Rare Candy Pidgeot. I don't have Rare Candy and Zard. I actually need one more piece for that. Maybe I should have gone straight for the Zard instead of the Pidgeot. I think maybe that would have been better, actually. However, I decided to go straight for the Pidgeot, which, when looking back on it, maybe I should have gone straight for the Zard. Because I would at least guaranteed I had it. Whereas Pidgeot, I could miss what I need. Which would be tough. Primordial Beatdown. Boss, okay. Shoot. Maybe I should have gotten out 2 Pidgey now that I think about it. I don't know. Well, that's actually really tough. Cause now I start going behind. I'm gonna have to get lucky off of a Pokestop. Or just Lumineon. I think I... So Lumineon does guarantee a Steel Stone. Which guarantees I have it. However, I think Pokestop's better. Nope. Got a Lumineon. That's too bad. I don't like putting that down, but I gotta use the Steel Stone, so... Get an Arven, I guess? Arven. Or Candy. And I guess I'll get a Choice Belt. I can get Defiance Band and actually knock out the Sandy Shocks. Touchstone, let me check chat. Nothing new. Okay. Start Alchemy. Rizard. More Candy. Evolve Rizard. Do this. Attach. Free. Attach. How much am I doing? I'm doing 240 so I can gust the Raging Bolt. And then I can vacuum away the Roxanne. Maybe I don't vacuum away Roxanne. I could. I don't hate getting rid of Pokestop. I guess I get rid of Pidgeot, actually. I think that's actually the correct way to go. Because I don't have a Pidgey down, like, you know, I might not even be getting a Pidgeot at all this game. And then I just knock him out. Cool. Brings up the Squawk ability. That seems kind of weird. It's not what I expected him to bring up. Interesting. Vessel. Now I boss KO the Sandy Shocks. Actually, I can't KO the Sandy Shocks because the Defiance Band isn't activated anymore. So I can't KO the Sandy Shocks. Unless he takes a prize, I can't do that. But I'm currently doing 210. The only reason I could knock out before was because of the Defiance Band, which only works when I'm behind. So if he doesn't take a prize, then I actually can't do that. But I can KO the Squawk. I'm very confused as to why he didn't attack with Koraidon here. Guess he's waiting to hit me hard with Raging Bolt or something. AFK, oh. Maybe he does. Oh, yeah. Okay. He still needs a little bit to have it. I don't think he has it. If he had brought Radiant Bolt, he might have. So he would have had it if he had started with Raging Bolt in the active. He messed up. Darn. Yeah, he really messed up. You look very slouched, I do. Do I? Really? I guess I'm not sitting upright, but I normally slouch. Interesting that you noticed that. I guess I just have poor posture while I'm at my computer. Alright. I'm gonna boss the Squawk, I think. Prizes likely get me some good stuff, so I think it's worth it. And I guess I'll attach. No, I don't need to, but no, I don't need to. I can literally just Ultra Ball for Radiant Charizard after not. Actually, no, I can't because he'll only take 2 prizes. That's fine though. That's not bad. This is looking alright actually. He does knock me out. which is not ideal. And that requires me to get a little more setup, but that's okay. The thing is, in order to knock me out, he needs to lose. He just concedes. Wow. I guess I didn't have the energy. Interesting. Why they're square in the middle left, by the way, both have come. What's going on? What are you noticing? Between both actions. I don't know what you're talking about. Where's a square? I don't know what square you mean. You mean the square where my face cam is? The square where my face cam and my record is? Is that what you're talking about? Because in the middle left, there's like my face cam and my record. And the black box just goes behind my record. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Not sure. Alright, 4-3, nice, thank you. Glitch Stadium? Oh! Let me look back over the footage, I want to see the Glitch Stadium. I'm very interested because I missed this Glitch Stadium. I'm curious what it is. By the way, the next match starts in about 3.5 minutes. Okay, let's see. That? Oh, that! Oh, that's kind of weird. Does it not? I guess it doesn't normally look like that, does it? Huh. That's interesting. I did not notice that. Also, looking at Charizard, the new Lugia V-Star, now it's going down. It's like over time it went up and up through the poll, and now it's going back down. People are saying more commonly, no, Charizard's not Lugia. Interesting. Anyway, next match is up a little early. This is the final match before top 8, and I know I did not make top 8, therefore this is the final match I'm going to be streaming. And I am fighting Giratina V-Star. This is a little bit unfavored, but it's okay. I should, if I win this, I'll be 5-3, and I should be either top 16 or top 32. It's another request, and I'm going to restart the game. Alright. Let me start my game, okay. Looks like my opponent's restarting the game. Alright. You accept my request? Now let's see if he's there. There he is. Oh, he's restarting again. Come on, man. Accept my request. Let's get into this. By the way, if you're enjoying the stream so far, make sure to subscribe. I'm super close to 400 subscribers. I'm only 2 players away. 2 people subscribe right now. One of them is going to be the one who gets me to 400, which would be pretty cool. Come on! Start match. Tails. Let's do this. I think I go second against Tina. Yeah, I go second. Cleffa's an alright starter, although the rest of my setup is kind of bad. He does start with Tina V, so that's good at least. Crying face. That's hopeful. Kind of need my opponent to be in a situation where they make a crying face for me to do anything right now. Get a Charmander. Charmander! I mean, this is bad. But it could be worse. At least my opponent has a poor setup. If my opponent had a good setup, I'd just lose right now. Grasping Draw, come on, Ultra Ball, or Arven, or something else. Come on! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Much better. Concealed cards. That concealed cards gets you nothing, right? It's just a terrible concealed cards. Just absolutely nothing comes off of it. No chorus. No chorus. Poffin lame. No chorus. No chorus. Come on. Cart. Come on. You ain't got the chorus, man. You ain't got it. Come on, man. Remoron. Okay. What are Ultra Ball away? I guess Fire and Poffin. Ball Poffin, Fire. Guess I got Arven for Turo. I didn't need an Ultra Ball that as well, but this is fine. Charizard. Mazard. Poffin. Pidgey, Charmander. Oh, Jirachi's prize. Great. That's fun. Arven. Candy. I guess I get Belt. Might as well. Then Retreat. KO. Cleffa is so nice. Alrighty! That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Conceal. Super Rod. Okay. Yeah, like I maybe get an Iono, maybe? Poffin. Manaphy, just a thin out, I guess. Interesting. Come on, what do you get rid of? Got rid. What? He got rid of Iron Leaves? You're kidding. Why? That seems ridiculous to ever want to get rid of leaves. But he got rid of it. Okay? That's very unexpected. And I just attack. Simple as that. To hit into him. Getting rid of leaves seems so weird. That just really helps me. Nevi Star. Conceal. How many cards are in his lost zone? Only 5 cards are in his lost zone? What is happening? How many choruses did he play? He hasn't played a single chorus. Where are his choruses? What is happening? He's gonna lost impact? Doesn't even knock me out. Jeez. Why is my opponent so behind? My opponent just has nothing. Can't find a thing. It's crazy. Zard. Evolve. Use the ability. I'm gonna do some 2-hitting. Swoop, swoop. Burning Darkness. The Goldina is kind of cool with the V-Star part looking like it does. The Supernova being like golden. Bring up Jirachi? Okay, sure. Wait, he's lost 3 grass? How many grass did he play? 5 grass? Okay. Guess that's not a huge issue for him then. But I just get another free attack now. Guess my opponent wants to Sableye soon. Which is slightly annoying, but ain't that bad. Get a Rod. Get back everything on my discard. Doop, doop, doop. If only I had a Poffin or something. I don't, but that's okay. Knockout. The problem is my opponent has 5 prizes and gonna have a lot of trouble taking all of them. Where are my opponent's choruses? Seriously, I don't understand where they went. Alrighty. Guess I could have tried to Gustatina. Might have been smarter now that I think about it. Probably should have tried to Gustatina, but I didn't, and that's okay. I can do it this turn. Where's Chorus? How has my opponent not played a single Chorus all game? How is that even possible? Search for a guest, Jirachi? I don't know if it matters all that much. It really doesn't. On Charmander. Then just knockout. I've essentially got game. I don't see anything my opponent can do to win this at this point. Even Iron Leaves isn't enough. And my opponent's Iron Leaves is in the Lost Zone anyway, so they can't leaves. Along with 4 Grass Energy, which is a lot. Should have Prime Catcher Tina right? Yeah, I probably should have Gusted the Tina, but it doesn't really matter. Collapse away damage R I don't think is necessary, though. I mean, I was so ahead that I was thinking it was more important to guarantee future setup than to Gust the Tina. I think maybe it would have made sense Prime Catcher, but I thought it just made more sense to guarantee future setup. Also, it would have been Boss rather than Prime Catcher I would use. I just feel like I'm so ahead, my opponent can't do anything with their Iron Leaves in the Lost Zone. So I don't need to worry about anything. I don't know where my opponent's choruses are. Like, are they all prize or something? Because my opponent hasn't used a single chorus all game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no chorus in the discard or the Lost Zone. What in the world? So yeah, I've got game guaranteed. There's a chorus. That took a while to pop up. GG. Alright. I ended the tournament with a record of 5-3. That was enjoyable. Hope y'all enjoyed it too. Anyway. I'll see you guys some other time.